Hey everyone, welcome to Transformers the Show on this Friday night. We're joined by Bisto, Yeti, and Exillion XLR. It's a special TFN one just a couple of days ago, plus loads of news and all those studio reveals. We've got to go through that. All that, loads more. Let's roll that intro.
There's a magical place, we're on our way there, with toys in the millions all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us. Soon after bedtime, when dark nighttime falls, Jeffrey and helpers stock up all the shelves. From ceilings to floor, books, board games and bikes, teddies, puppets and dolls, beds, spaceships and trikes. There's millions, says Jeffrey, all under one roof. It's called Toys R Us, Toys R Us, Toys R Us.
Hey, well, listen, Brad, Bisto, thanks for joining us tonight. That's bloody awesome of you both. How are you doing? Brad, how's your festival? Cool. Bisto, how are you?
Absolutely fantastic, mate. Pleasure to be here.
I think Brad's it. That's frozen because he's not
That's that Welsh internet. It's famous.
Yeah.
The dragons are flying.
I think that was turning into a changeling from Deep Space Nine. His flesh has gone weird. Your flesh has gone weird, Brad. But you're back. Can you hear us okay, Mr. Brad?
Oh, he's gone again.
Ooh.
That's right.
Joining us via satellite link.
Dial up. Right. Let's do the news.
Just had to turn my hotspot on. I realized how bad my internet was. I forgot I'm in Wales.
To be fair, you are the hotspot.
You're just going
Right,
I just cut out completely.
Yeah, pretty much froze up.
Supposed to be in that pasta convention tonight. Shit.
It was great banter, though. We made the best of it. Right, on to the news.
I talk some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Before we start, I just wondered, after watching that wonderful intro again, has there ever been a porn version of Toys R Us, advert? Because
We can make one.
Normally, they've done everything else. I just wondered.
Why?
I just wondered. I was
where your
curious,
mind went at this
and I
point.
thought you're the type of guys who would know, because I'm innocent, so I would never know.
The Toys R Us. Yep, there's special interest Jeffrey stuff out there.
It might just be like in 1990s.
That's just balls.
I knew one of you would know. Deviant.
Right, news. All right, that's throwing us. We covered a load of this stuff. So a lot of the SDCC stuff we covered back on Saturday. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it because I'm going to click through it quite quickly. If anyone who wants to comment as we go along, then feel free to jump in. But we saw a lot of this stuff. So
I thought Core Class was dead.
top posing. Oh, and
coming
Frenzy, by the way, Frenzy. Let's move on.
Studio series core class. I think they allow it.
Yeah, still getting it there. We're getting that Transformers 1 Megatron with the legs that
Well, you know what? That looks quite cool.
All the legs.
Everybody wants the Agent Knight, and
Is this a side swipe
remote?
remote?
He's actually quite bigger in
I
hand,
don't
isn't
know.
he? He's like me, bigger in hand. But yeah, he's bigger in hand.
I thought it's a sideswipe mold, but I don't think it is.
It's bigger,
I,
doesn't it?
don't know,
It could be
I think it's upscaled or something like that. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. Because they've got lights and sounds in it, so they've had to.
It does, yeah. Because we weren't sure about that. We're getting Cosmos again for everybody who missed Cosmos. We're getting a G2 breakdown. We're getting. I think they said it was the Origin Bumblebee again, although that doesn't look like that artwork, but that's what they said we were getting. We're getting an Armada Wheeljack, which is awesome.
Why
We
does
are
he look like a shattered glass side swipe there?
The Shattered Glass was originally a BotCon exclusive, and then
Yeah.
based on the original Sideswipe. So,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
but obviously they released the Shattered Glass one first, so everyone would buy it.
If you are wondering about the character, if you watch the
I
actual
didn't see-
cartoon, Wheeljack, he got abandoned, didn't he? Left to die by it was Hotshot, I think.
It was a
wasn't
big
And then-
accident.
Oh yeah. It was one of those unintentional things, but because he felt betrayed, he decided to be a Decepticon. So
He abandoned him because he
Someone
looked
else
like
has
Sideswipe.
exactly. I thought it was a sideswipe ripoff. We're getting the Warp of Cybertron Ramjet again as a single
Yes.
release at common retail for the commoners. Tarn is coming out again for all those who missed it. And we're getting the Galaxy Shuttle again if you missed it.
Not good.
And we're getting Overcharge, which is the Legacy Blitzwing redeco in Diaclone colors.
You
with a
missed
new
my
head.
insight from last week's episode. I think that's what makes the difference.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's insightful, very much so.
Good.
So there's the
And
Megatron that we've seen already.
Phrases.
it still looks like a one-step changer to me. But there you go.
But it is.
It's just a lie down the transformation.
I don't get this. And
That's
someone needs
it.
to explain. Is this from the
This
game?
This is from the game, the Wolf of Cybertron game. Ratchet. This is his character model from the game as a toy because we've never had it before. I don't think.
You know, actually,
Medicinal axe.
Yeah, comes with a big ass axe for medical purposes and his health healy thing that he used.
big
in multiplayer
intrusion.
games.
Sever the limb.
Cut off.
It does look kind of cool. It does.
It does. I pre-ordered this one because all the pre-orders for these are up now, aren't they? So people can pre-order. We're getting loads more of these apparently. So they did tell us not to panic. They realize it's sold out almost everywhere. Yeah. So they did say on the stream they're getting loads more of the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime.
Do you know, the more I see it, the more I think this is awesome.
We're getting this is the movie pack, isn't it, with Jetfire, the leader Jetfire, the Voyager, Dark of the Moon Prime, and the 3 fembots.
I don't want this.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to buy it, Jamie. Just you don't have to buy it. And it does link up because we were debating it on the stream. Then we went on the next photo, and it did actually show it on the next photo. So there you go.
It's
Amazon
nice
exclusive.
when it links up. It just takes about a week to do it, and 3 small helpers.
Legacy United, we have already seen these, and there's actually some more better photos coming up later, so I'm going to skip through. The Hasbro PulseCon exclusives they revealed were things like Dino King, which will be available at the Hasbro PulseCon, but you're going to be able to buy it elsewhere, so don't panic about it. The 2-pack, which it was mentioned by In-Demand Toys that they will have a quantity of for TFN. Then we got onto the collaborative stuff with G.I. Joe, and you're going to get a cup with Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck, which I assume Jamie will be buying.
I would be buying this. This is pish.
There you go.
That's your review.
two Joes, 1 cup, innit?
Like a true Scotsman.
Oh, somebody talked right over Bisto's excellent joke. Do it again, Bisto.
It's like 2 Joes in 1 cup.
Hey! Bisto wins the internet. We've already seen the party wallop thing. I don't know why they felt they needed to show us it again, but you can get it there at the PulseCon. And then we get back to the Knight Rider, which everybody's excited about.
Emails have started to go out about the. No, it's a statement.
Statement. He's got a statement.
No questions tonight because he's at cricket club.
Can we not ask questions?
Nope.
You can.
The emails have started to go out from Hasbro Pulse about the party wagon. So with a bit of luck, they'll be here before TFN.
There you go. A bit of party wagon.
Or in reality, they'll be coming on Thursday when the Thursday crew will be leaving with TFN.
Your money will be coming out before TFN with any luck.
Anyway, yeah, it's got lights, it's got sounds, it's got flip-up headlights. It looks pretty cool, and I think a lot of people seem to have pre-ordered. We mentioned this before, that the Commander release for next year in 2025 is supposedly Long Haul and Hook. My understanding of them is they are Voyager size, so the Commander class release is 2 Voyagers in a box to complete your Devastation. I think all of them, from what I understand, are coming in 2 packs. So
that's right.
2, then another 2, then another 2. So yeah, well, hopefully, yeah.
There's loads of people kicking off about it online, though, about the aesthetics of people saying, like, I hope it doesn't look like it does in the movie. Surely that's the point.
Well, I guess it's whether people want cartoon accuracy or toy accuracy or somewhere in between. Or you can never please everyone.
That's the Studio Series, though, isn't it?
I like cartoon accuracy, and I think that's what matters.
A lot of the posts are saying, like, well, there's so many other options, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, yeah, that's the point. There are so many other options. Yeah. Back in the day, there was no options. So take your options and stop posting, please.
Exactly. Well said. Skybound, we've mentioned this as well. They've won 2 awards. Daniel Warren Johnson has won awards for Best Continuing Series and Best Writer/Artist. So well done.
And you know, I'm glad, because see, when this comics first started out, there was so many gatekeepers saying, "Oh, it has to have this in it, and it has to have that, and it has to check all these freaking boxes," and rather than just let it breathe, just let it get launched. And it's exciting because there's so much action going on. It almost reminds me of the old Marvel Transformer comics, like the American stories, especially, you know, where they did seem to go at certain points and do a clean slate of entire cast and stuff. Like when you think about the Underbase Sega and stuff like that, and Time Wars, and I think it's brilliant.
I won an award once.
Did you? What do you win? Manager of the month?
For kissing man, Fanny.
Awesome. That's what we like to hear in a family-friendly show.
When did you work with him? Anyway, moving on. Almost sounded like a Welsh name.
Wheels again,
right.
Paul.
Courtesy of Twitter X user Alfez 2010. These are images of Takara Tomi's Transformers Earthspark Wave 5 Deluxe figures, which have just been released in the Japanese
that's
market.
Scary.
So this is Terran Jawbreaker in its alt mode.
It's very Beast Machines, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the head, though.
Very 90s.
The face sculpt just cracks me up.
I'm out.
That's the back. If you want to see what it looks like from the back when you pose your figures like that. There's look, get a load of that.
Oh, that's a face, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's a face. It's waiting
like
in
the
a queue at
face.
TFNation for a drink at the Hilton.
He's not even smiling. Anyway, it can pose. It's not bad. It can pose. And there's a lot of Spark fans.
I feel like you're making stuff up, trying to be positive about it. But, yeah.
Shh. It's okay. And then Terran hashtag, which again seems to be a very popular.
Is that
character
visible
from the
arm
cartoon.
syndrome?
It may be. No, it's legs, isn't it? Those
Where
are
are the
legs.
legs? How have they hidden that so well?
I know, it's amazing. It is supposed to be a pickup truck, but they just couldn't be asked to put anything to cover them up. So there you go.
Oh,
There's
that's
legs.
lazy.
What do you expect? And this is Takara, because you see, if Alexis was here, he'd be blaming Hasbro. This is Takara release. There you go. There's hashtag, and looking pretty decent.
That's not even the alt mold in the show either, is it? I don't think
so. Did they change it in season 2? Did she change? I can't remember now. I've watched some of it.
So
Anyway, we've also got this. This is Aftermath.
I think Aftermath is the best one. I think it looks really awesome.
Yeah, it's quite a cool kind of design in a chunky animated style.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Designed for a certain audience, aren't they? I suppose.
He's doing a groin first without having to do a groin first, isn't he? It's just like a
He is the
feature.
groin.
Yeah.
Posable on a nice couch.
These deluxe scale.
Yeah, these are the deluxe ones, yeah. These deluxe releases. This is Elita 1, which is a retool of her Warrior class toy, so I understand. So it's got a bit more paint on it and stuff like that. So there's the new one, and then side by side with the old one. So pretty much the same. Yeah. New on the left, old on the right. Bit more paint on the looks of it. Anyway, so there you go. A lot of Spark fans will be happy, I'm sure, to try and pick
There's
these
so
up.
many toys of Elita 1 now, isn't it? For something that
She's
used to be
everywhere.
like, yeah.
And there's Dino Boy, a Jawbreaker, side by side with his old toy. Then we got some random stuff, because we always get some random stuff. So from the Animation Comic Game Hong Kong 2024 event, not Hong Kong, as I might have told you last week, we have had some Transformers product reveals by Unix Square. So you've got an Optimus Prime mechanic bust, a color prototype showing its LED light effects. I don't. Why?
Why
don't like it.
Why
would you want just
that? Yeah, just give me the bust.
You can make the rest out of balloons and paper mache.
Oh, that sounds like a fun project for school. Then we've got grey prototypes of this is Combat G1 Optimus Prime. This was the builder figure. I think we showed it last week that you can take apart and put it back together, reattach pieces into a vehicle. So that's when you take the parts apart, and then that's Megatron for some reason because they're not in order. Anyway, there's Megatron in a grey prototype. There's Prime put back together as a truck.
And now they start with Matchbox connectables.
Yeah,
very much
collectibles.
That's a great shout.
I've got one.
Lunchables.
Oh, yeah.
Munchables or
Shall I get it?
Right. Then Yolo Park was showing off a ton of stuff at the same place. So I'll probably forget some of it. But anyway, there's a big kind of panoramic shot of most of what they were showing. So you had the Transformers 1 Yolo Park stuff. So you've got the like original Megatron with powered up, I guess. Megatron. I haven't seen the film. I'm guessing.
I know we can't see anything, so we can't see it wrong.
Keep your mouth shut. Don't break the law. There's Bumblebee.
Go in between
With the two different versions. Mirage from Rise of the Beasties. and I think that's the last night Optimus Prime, isn't it? Isn't that
Do you know,
right,
I've
for the
never
design?
liked that version of
Figure age
Optimus
extension?
Prime.
No, Elita 1. So, yeah, 2 different versions of her and Optimus Prime, of course. So you get Orion Pax and powered up Optimus Prime. 3 pretty big versions. The statues of Optimus Primal, Bumblebee, and Nemesis Prime. And also, I think at the end of this, there's Starscream and Nemesis Prime, a different version, the more G1 style. But yeah, those are the Yolo Park things. Which are these available at TFN? I don't think they are they? Don't think these are. But you know, if you like your Yolo Park stuff, and everybody I know who's got them says they're really good. Any of you lads got any Yolo Park bits?
Yeah,
Same,
I've got Optimus Prime.
If they
Oh,
are
yeah, I knew
reasonably
you had.
priced,
No.
I think if they're reasonably priced, I think I'll get the Transformers 1 stuff.
Yeah. I'll have a look at TFN if there's maybe some of the G1 characters. I might pick them up. The Prime looks
think-
good that Jamie's got.
There'll be a few places selling. I know Primetime Toys have had some in the past, very reasonably priced, so you can pick some up from there.
I want the Megatron. I want the Megatron because because
Oh,
I want
Soundwave. There's Bumblebee movie Soundwave. And there is Bumblebee movie Starscream, I guess. Yeah, it is. And Shockwave, because we've not had enough of those. Anyway, that's it. We've had Notrab, whose photos we show off on here because they're very good, and he gets things extremely early. I'm sure completely legally. He's got the comic book edition, Autobot Flame, and Zaran, Emerald Zaran, I should say.
Cool.
And he's taken some photos, and it does not make me want this any less.
For Zauron's face, though, it just looks like he's had his nose punched in.
Is how he looked in the comics. That's the thing. It's like you can't complain about his face when it looks like what he's
For a couple of
like
strips, not constantly. Look.
Ow.
Yeah,
Iron Man face.
looks like he's had his
My
nose.
nose hurts.
Has he coloured in his nose?
Yeah, with like a Crayola.
It's
you-
the only
if you were-
way.
If you were a pirate, would you want this set though? Because pirates want everything. They're like, shiver me timbers, give me everything.
Gold,
It's
isn't it?
gold.
They love gold.
It's gold.
Asking the
Dra-
serious
dragons will
questions.
eat
Brad.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, it's gold. It counts as gold. He's got bronze toes as well.
I mean, I don't know if we have many pirate watchers, but if you're a pirate and you're watching this evening, let us know. Do you want this?
I hear
Oh,
they
God.
pirate the
We're
show
gonna
in
have-
Russia, I believe.
We're going to have pirate
Yeah.
accounts now suddenly appearing.
Definitely.
Anyway,
Somali
right,
pirates. We're big with Somali pirates.
This is going to be available at, obviously,
Twin hooks.
why wouldn't we be? They watch it while they're on a raid. This is going to be available apparently at TFN from in demand at least. So this is the re-release with the slight remolding and retooling,
Make
recoloring
sure
of
to
Thundercross.
bring a magnifying glass so you can inspect the packages.
Exactly.
Have a cotton bud, because sometimes there'll be some dirt there. Make sure you've got some scissors so it's easy to open up and stuff like that. I will put some affiliated links below.
Affiliated. Hang on, what are we affiliated to? The Love Honey. I mean, I'm not sure that's going to be helpful.
No, it's kidnappers are us.
Fluffy handcuffs come in very handy in these situations.
Gloves, cages, chloroform, all the stuff to get your people
Why
in a
would you need
cage.
chloroform with a face like this?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not
It's for
responding to
yourself.
that. Yeah, knock yourself out. Anyway, yeah, you can see some of the differences. It's going to be
You're
there if
very
you go to
mean,
TFN.
Bisto.
You may want this. And then this was a random one, wasn't it? Because this was the fact that the Power of the Primes leader class Optimus Prime from how long years ago was it? 2018? Has suddenly appeared in loads of, I think it was Target stores in America.
Oh,
That's
And apparently they're saying that there's no evidence that it's like old stock that's being put out. Apparently saying this is just literally old toys that they've kind of sent back out again. And they think it might be because of the Transformers 1 film coming up, and obviously it goes from Orion Pax to Optimus Prime, but it still seems really random. Just like anyway, people are
Is
buying
it one of
them,
these delayed shipping containers?
They've dredged it up off the bottom of the ocean somewhere.
Bloody Somali pirates again.
Maybe it was kept in Wales.
Hey, they're our core audience. Leave them alone.
inventory have just gone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's arrived finally.
The information that I've got on it says that
Reel it in.
it's a new release of this old toy. It's not like they've just found some in the back and shoved it out on there.
So
So there you
weird.
go.
I've actually got two
Random.
copies of this as well.
You say that like you haven't got 2 copies of everything. Anyway, Mark Lonus, lovely Mark.
I did it for the
Mark.
Orion packs, obviously.
He has shared photos of Ruckus in numerous stiletto-type
He looks
poses,
gorgeous.
flexing.
But you know what he's missing?
Amazing.
I think the wheels could do with being slightly bigger. So I hope third party get onto that soon.
Okay.
No, when you see it in upload, it makes sense.
When £25 isn't enough.
oh, look, the bros.
I think we should expect better. We should
It's like us at
demand it.
TFN.
Jamie's the first person
there
to
you
take a
go.
Transformer.
I
to
don't know. The
quick fit.
tires look pretty good there, don't they? So it looks fine.
So,
And
see, the tires should be slightly bigger, shouldn't they?
bigger than Beachcomber as well. I think you're on your own there. And he
I'm
is
not.
bigger than
I'm right.
Beachcomber.
I'm right in this.
All right, you keep telling yourself.
Based on what?
And there you go.
Based on the comic, the fucking wheels were huge in the comic.
Yeah.
It's not exactly as I wanted it.
It wasn't made of plastic in the fucking comic, so it's all wrong.
His back tires were a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Shut up,
Thank you,
Bisto.
Bisto. It's good to have
Fuck off.
someone who's a connoisseur.
Actually,
on
I
this
think you'll
bit.
find it's toy accurate. So, moving on. Transformers
Which was
Devastation.
my
We're
kind
getting
of original
Studio
toy.
Series toys of for Transformers Devastation. So the random like bots that you fight in Transformers Devastation, we're getting toys of. So if you don't know Transformers Devastation, then where have you been living? It's a Transformers game, the most recent, I think, of the G1 styled ones that we've had. And it's very good, and it's still available, I'm sure, in places.
I would argue it looks very good, but doesn't play very good.
No, well, the game, the only thing I'd say, it was fun, but the gameplay I found really repetitive, and like the fights.
But
felt
it looks
repetitive and
awesome.
boring.
I would
But it does
say
look
that.
beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're getting a Bullseye 2-pack apparently of Voyager Elite Seeker Grey and Deluxe Ground Soldier Blue. So they're literally just repainting existing toys. If you know the game, you know that they were like just what do you call them? Random troops, generics. So. Well, in the game, didn't it have a bit of a look of like Runabout and Runabout? So I wonder if they're going to use that mold and just repaint it. I hope not.
That's an interesting one. They haven't used that for a while, have they?
No, but there's
Nice
probably
mold.
good reason because
That was a hell of a transformation.
Yeah.
Run amok.
It was a belter.
We're getting Transformers 1B127 deluxe sized in July, apparently, of next year. And then that took us on to Skybound. So for those people who haven't been reading it and buying every issue, the volume 1 is coming out and the front cover has been revealed there. So the compendium of the issues so far.
Nice.
What's going on with Bumblebee there?
He's having fun.
He's
stuff.
He looks like Hetty Wainfrop.
Look at that Ryan.
What on earth?
Optimus Prime, isn't he? He's just going, look at this. You can see right up that,
Look at the get it right up here. Anyway, there you go. So you can get that soon. Just check wherever you get your comic books from. And then there was a lot of confusion about this. So this is the leader class Brave Commander Optimus Prime / Orion Pax, which is coming from Takara. So I assume Hasbro will get this too. But the idea is it's the one figure and it swaps between the two characters and supposedly is
no,
leader
it's not
class.
just the characters. The thing is, it's the faceplate just comes off like he does.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It swaps between. You can have him as the Optimus Prime look, or you can have him as the Orion Pax look. So I'm sure.
No, it's not. It's not Orion Pax. It's just the faceplate.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah,
He'll
I'm
know.
100% sure.
Because they're just. Oh yeah, it is. I thought the ears came off as well. Oh well, it still makes him look like Orion Pax instead.
Don't worry,
of
I'll keep you straight, Andy. I'll keep you straight. Don't worry.
I'm assuming you ordered 2 of these, have you? So you can have one of both. One with faceplate on.
I have not, because you know why? TFNation
I'm not
is
wasting
coming.
my time on that.
TFNation's coming, and I'm thinking I'm holding back spending money.
You lie.
I'm gonna buy one of everything instead.
Yeah.
The man he
Anyway.
lie.
Pre-ordering is just pretending to spend money.
Yeah.
It's not real until
Planning
it
to
arrives,
spend
is it?
it in the future. Anyway, so there you go. We've got that. And the other thing, the reason there's that picture there is because there is going to be some more Studio Series listings that have appeared via Amazon. We're getting a Voyager 86 Scrapper, Leader Transformers 3 Shockwave, Voyager Transformers 1 Sentinel, Leader Transformers 4 Optimus Prime, and Studio Series they've introduced this A level, haven't they? This phrase, this in their listings, A level, which supposedly refers to the kind of top bots, and it says DEVOP. So is that? It says deluxe DEVOP. I'm not sure if anybody else knows what that is. That development DEV.
I'm just surprised.
Dark
I'm not
of
surprised.
the
But another
Light?
Shockwave coming. Shockwave again.
Yeah, another Shockwave. We've had loads of them. You can buy the Beast Wars album soon. June, is it June? No, August 23rd. I think it was supposed to be out in June. So if you like Beast Wars and the music from Beast Wars, you will be able to buy the album from August the 23rd.
He's got 3.
Guess what? Peter's getting for his birthday next year from Jamie.
Just remaster and re-release the cartoon, please.
Yeah,
that too. And then this is again Takara. Their T-Spark YouTube channel have shown a T-Spark Transformers 40th Selection Bumblebee, a special movie-accurate redeco of masterpiece movie NPM3, I should say, Bumblebee. There's a video as well, but I couldn't be bothered to download it. So it features Bumblebee's gimmicks in comparison with the original mold, but you can see the photos. So I can speak Japanese. I'm going to assume the one on the left. The left is the new one. I assume.
Yeah, the one on the left is a new one.
Yeah, I thought just because it looks, better.
Sells it.
And there you go. Oh, it's completely different, isn't it? It's definitely worth spending.
Look at the contrast.
It's like looking at someone entirely
£100,
new.
120 or how much it costs. And that's all of the mainstream news, which I suppose means we need to do some
third party. Before we do that, I just want to apologize for saying the word man fanny. It wasn't big. It wasn't clever. I was trying to make Pete laugh, and I forgot that we don't swear on the show anymore. So apologies for that.
Do we not?
Oh,
do we not swear?
I missed that.
I don't swear anymore.
It's an attempt. It's an attempt.
I mean, last week you dropped a C-bomb, Jamies.
Yeah.
That's a bit hypocritical.
Some fair pie news.
Battle this.
It's heavy metal cruncher time as Optimus Prime goes toe-to-toe with Combat Megatron. Prime is one tough dude underneath his hood. He's a transformer missile fire phenomenon. Combat Megatron is combat armed. His mighty mega missiles are slamming. He can mad out more for use mega force, but coming out the missile still standing.
Gentleman's vagina.
Can we just clarify that calling me an ugly cunt wasn't accidental?
Is that what you said?
You did.
I love that. Not even an apology. Just I
just wanted to clarify what accident is.
Anyway, there's another C-bomb for you. Right.
What are you upset about? I don't know.
I can't even remember what I was about to say. There you go. Right, make toys. Oh, yeah, that was it. I thought Paul was going to play the "I'm Sorry" video. Make Toys MTRM 14 Grand Main, which is their masterpiece scale highbrow. It's the test shot that was on display at the TF Source booth at SDCC 2024.
Like
Credit the photos from Toy Dojo. That looks very good for a dual cell highbrow.
Slybrow.
I don't think they should be allowed to
touch my thigh brow.
That actually looks like
5 years in the making.
Good.
So.
No,
really?
It's good.
Well,
yeah. It's been going around for. Well, Make Toys have been gone for years, haven't they? And
they're making a comeback.
His eyes, though. Haven't they? They've fucked up his eyes.
Well, his eyes. Well, I suppose they've got time to. It does look like he is actually just wearing glasses, and
doesn't it?
Is that the Japanese way?
Can't fly without his
headmaster.
Every time I see highbrow, I just think of that iconic comic cover when he's ripping Scorponok's head off.
Hi, John.
Yeah. I think of him flying at Unicron.
It doesn't really count when you rip a headmaster's head off, though, does it? It's just like they're doing it.
They're supposed to come off.
Yeah, it's like
you get a C.
Yeah, it's kidnapping, isn't it? It's kidnapping. It's not decapitation.
When they explained in the comic, it was a shock
take your head
disconnected.
Like
anyway. Oh, there is this as well. So this is Fans Project showed this. It's their Lost Exo Realm prototypes. I'm hoping, Bisto, with your third-party knowledge, you might be able to give me a bit more information on this.
Right, Lost Exo Realm was Fans Project's Dinobots, and these came out back in the days where third-party were a bit more subtle about referencing things. So they were stylized versions of the Dinobots, just slightly larger than Voyager scale. So they'd fit in well with Chug, which we didn't have at the time. We'd been wanting Dinobots in Chug for ages. They've been going on, and so they released this line. They were quite stylized. They were cool, and they even released a couple of other Velociraptor and a Pathosecolosaurus. Alexis would kill me if he was on getting dinosaur names wrong. But so they had
might
those.
do that next weekend, anyways.
Yeah, added to the Dinobot group, and so now there's some even more. The fans product have been gone even longer, probably about 6 years or so. They've not released anything because it was rumored that a lot of the people who were working for Fans Project went on to do Fans Hobby.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When I was trying to look up some information on this, there's a lot of people just were more amazed that Fans Project were back, and they didn't seem to be able to have a lot of information about like whether these were characters we kind of know, or like you just said, whether they're just.
So it looks like they all turn into this similar type of dinosaur, but by the head sculpts, it looks like it's based off Elita 1 and Chromia and Firestorm.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's why I thought it might have been those characters, simply because of the head sculpts. But thank you for. It's really nice to have somebody with coherent third-party information on the show. It's lovely change.
Only in specific areas of it.
Bisto, what do you do on a Friday night about 8 o'clock?
Sometimes I watch this thing called Transformers the Show.
No, you don't want to do that. It's rubbish.
Sometimes I play Dungeons and Dragons. So
Anyway, that's the third-party news.
Oh my God, we've done this in 31 minutes. Surely the gods must be aware of this.
TV pace.
Hey, last week's.
What's these A-level releases? Sorry, I missed that.
Well, this is
the exams don't come out until
and he's back. It's like a bald Alexis.
So, is there going to be like a BTEC class figures? Or,
I believe so. Yeah.
You've been thinking about that.
Your figures.
Yeah.
Polytechnic class, and it's all.
Can we just take a moment to compliment Bisto's background light? Oh, you can't hear me.
No, we can hear you, Brad.
We can hear you.
Tried to say something and he's on mute.
How's the Backstreet Boys doing, Brad?
How are the Backstreet Boys doing? They're old, not as well as New Kids. New Kids is where it's at. New
Kids with the soul. Right, let's do some
rocky ground.
And you
fucking
kids
start on the boy bands.
We now return to the Transformers.
Oh, Instinct, Backstreet Boys.
Oh, your microphone done the thing that it does when you try and talk after the intro's been played. It just sounds a little bit like a robot. But don't worry, I'm going to let you go first and pick ups. Now, do you want me to put these pictures onto the stage, Jamie?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
There you go, sir.
So I've only done 2 photos of comic book Megatron, not Megatron, Grimlock, comic book Grimlock, and I've got Megatron in the head actually, but yes, and it's a good figure. I like it. I'll be honest with you. I really like it in robot mode. I really like the colours in robot mode. It reminds me of the comic. Obviously that we knew in the comic that the blue was the black. I don't really like it so much when it's transformed. I don't think the colours work so well when it's transformed. But in robot mode, it's gorgeous. So it's literally the first time I've got a transformer where I'm thinking brilliant for robot mode. So if you've got Grimlock, any of the other versions of Grimlock, Studio Series 86 Grimlock, have that in its alt mode. Have this for the robot mode, and it's beautiful. And that's a good way to display both of them. And you won't be missing out. You're just being added to it. And I also tried this other photo. Well, I mean, I'll show you there, but he's a beautiful bot. Really is. And he catches the light well. And what I really like about the plastic is, like, sometimes with Chug plastic, is when the light hits it, it's like it almost diffracts and refracts and it goes everywhere. So this plastic they've used on this paint they've used kind of reminds me of more like third party and of like Masterpiece plastic and paint. It's like that solid color, so it really helps with them taking a photo in the light. And I think you could even see that in your hand, the sort of difference in it. Now, obviously, because it's Chug, obviously the paint's not as polished as you would find in third party or masterpiece, but it's still good and it feels really solid in hand. It doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels like they put everything into that figure, which is good. The swords, on the other hand, do feel a bit soft, but also flexible, so that's kind of pays off. And they're obviously, quite good because obviously it's the swords are Grimlock sword, and there's Sludge, which I've actually got in the photo there, and I think the other one is it Slag, isn't it? Slug is the other sword. So it's good for that, and it almost makes up for the money you would pay for like third party to get the equivalent swords, and they're working, they're good. I think they're based on a typical iconic comic book artist who'd always do swords with a sort of like damage to it for a Grimlock sword anyway. And the other photo is I was practicing, trying to do a close-up shot of Grimlock. So getting an idea of what he's really like. And I was trying to set the mood and create shadows, which Liam Toybuck Soapbox does so wonderful with nearly all his photos. And Sixo has done some particularly nice photos to that style of when he had Optimus Primal fighting against Megatron in the sort of Tyrannosaurus mode, Tyrannosaurus Rex mode. You will see he did a series of photos of that, which I thought were really beautiful. So I was almost trying to sort of copy that sort of style, use the sort of bold colours and stuff like that. I do think with that photo, it's something I was looking into. I don't know if anyone's interested, but if you were doing sort of close-up photos, it might be an idea, especially if you're working with poor light, because it's to do sort of bracketing when it comes to exposure. Bracketing exposure would make that sort of like better because of the different sort of colors, and when you're getting darker areas and trying to lighten them up, you're going to get not so much of that sort of mosaic kind of like pixelated sort of look, which kind of happens, but that's just something to look into. But my other thing was, which I've not freaking put up, was I'll just be a second, was my G.I. Joe picture. I got lots of G.I. Joe today, and that should just be up there in a second.
Ignoring the purchase embargo before TFN.
Well, this was an essential purchase, so I couldn't do anything about it. Can you do that, Paul, please? I just got a couple of G.I. Joe figures, and because TFNation's next week. And I thought to myself, Jamie, you know what? Don't get what you want. Just hold yourself back. Control's the important aspect of being a toy collector.
Restraint.
And
that's the
way control and restraint. Measured buying, tactical buying.
I'm going to need some shit to open when I get home.
Arise, Sir Jamie, for services to G.I. Joe.
So disciplined. So much discipline.
That's what I like to think when people look at my photos: a disciplined, controlled, measured toy collector. And these are obviously Transformer human figures because they're in the shared universe. So I had to get them, so I had no choice. It's what a connoisseur has to do. It's a cross to bear. But yeah, so I've got some of them. So quite excited by this, small bundle. Yes, they all look good. And to get a G.I. Joe classified figure of Jinx, that's awesome, especially from G.I. Joe the movie. So that's quite cool. And the animals that G.I. Joe do, all of them are always superb. So if you do fantasy photos of like knights and stuff like that, or any other sort of like toy franchise, these animals, they can cross over and you can use them for background shots or in your dioramas and stuff like that. So if you're looking for good toy animals, always look at the G.I. Joe line. Buy multiples of Snake Eyes if he ever comes cheap with timber, and then suddenly you have a pack of whales. You know, that's only advice I would give if you're going out there for toy photography. But yeah, that's me, Paul. Thank you.
Cool. Right, 2 lads go next. Go on, Bisto. What did you get this week? Did you pick up any Transformers? There's a discussion going on. What flavour is your vape as well that Brad kicked off?
It's cherry.
Everyone was wrong.
Say that again.
Right.
Cherry.
So, like Jamie, I'm a dedicated toy collector, and seeing as it's a shared universe, G.I. Joe, always has been, always will be, since the early days of the comic book and the season 3 of the cartoon with Old Snake and Marissa Fairborn. So I've a Jinx figure. Again, cool. Ninja. I like the ninja areas of the G.I. Joe. So I've got that. Well, my favourite G.I. Joes are the Dreadnoks. So we got Naga Hide with Pork Belly, the pig, and Yobo the monkey. So that's going to be quite cool. And we got Torch.
Why is everyone
Dreadnought
Torch? Am I dreaming?
No. He's been in Transformers comics. He's fine.
Sync up and just say, right, tonight's the night, boys.
Yeah.
Way.
Yo, Hasbro Pulse went, it's TFN coming up. Release the Joes. So Torch is cool. He looks like Lemmy, and that's just
perfect,
fantastic head sculpt on him.
He's a very popular figure.
I have bought Transformers. Don't worry. We got from a while ago. We got the Cyan Culture Metroplex, which is a kind of legend scale Metroplex, and they've just released the version of Scamper. There's this guy here, and Six Gun.
Hey, little
so these are
Scamper.
legend scales. Like the set was £15.
That's good.
Which is very reasonable. But Scamper's quite cool. He's got a cool little smile on his face sculpt. The six gun turns into a load of guns that do not scale with Metroplex whatsoever, obviously, because he's a legend scale guy. So he comes apart, forms these little guns. But what I found is that this is a gun that's supposed to be his leg. And it's by the same company. The colours don't even match. So
scandalous. Well.
Yeah, that's scandalous, isn't it? So you're supposed to plug this here, but it's just obvious it's got a little. It's the same company. You should know what colour plastic they used. But other than that, it's really well built. Fantastic value. Well, he turns into a pile of nothing.
How many Bisto? Sorry, mate. How many guns does he transform into?
4.
that was a tremendously long wait.
I could see 4 guns, and I'm trying to think. Is there another 2 though? There's not another 2. There's 4 guns.
So we get with third party.
If you head to Dave Nipple's channel, he has got a shoe. He has got shoes. Stop showing off, Dave. We all know you've got shoes. Stop showing off. It's not big. It's not clever. I've got clothes as well. But if you like a YouTube show which is all toys, head to Dave Nipple's. He's with Here's Lily, and he's got his own toy show, which was had their first episode last week. It was excellent. It was very good.
So finally, from an exclusive from TFCon, they had what do they call him, Swift Lane, or who is the roll bar from Ruination. He's basically, I bought this because he's like, I got him from Planet Steel Express, which is MMC's store, because he was like, he's an exclusive, blah blah blah. And then 2 days after he has arrived, it's announced that Kapow are going to be having these on the store at TFNation. So
Yes, it has been. Yeah,
I could have just told me horses and bought it there, but
You could just
I've got
strangle
him.
Kapow, couldn't you?
Yeah. Well, it's not Kapow's fault. It's always that illusion of exclusivity that gets you, doesn't it? You know, it's like I've got to get it now because I might not never get it.
Not me, though. I don't play their games.
Yeah,
because he buys everything, so he doesn't need to worry.
So he's quite cool. He's well built.
Are you pleased with him?
Sorry?
Irrespective of your purchase route, are you pleased with him?
Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
Good.
Then.
And it's one thing less to carry home, isn't it? TFNation. So that's
playing a long game, Bisto. Playing a long game, son.
That's me done. Thank you very much.
Cool.
Bosh.
Will. Pete, do you want to go next? Sorry, you're pouring some sort of beverage there. Is it Lucas Aid?
Sorry, yes, mate. Hydration is key in this time of the year where temperatures are rising. Well, my fellow Fadge Wagons, hi.
Hey.
I don't like Brad's handsomeness being that close, so I'm going to move him up one. No offense, Andy. Yeah,
I mean, slightly offensive. I understand it. I mean, I'll take it, but you know.
He's happy to be there.
Now I get to be the filling in the Paul and Brad sandwich. It's not all bad news.
Mate, worst things have happened at sea. So I got quite a few bits.
They don't really do much at sea.
Speaking for
homoerotic session tonight.
David's been out with the pirates.
Some sailors.
Anyway, sorry, Pete.
So, Transformers the show. I got a Thundercat this week, Groon the Destroyer, for a very, very reasonable price on the eBay. So that's quite cool because Cat's Lair is getting ever closer. So I need to expand this Thundercat collection to justify it.
How big Cat's Lair is, like physically, size-wise, because it's over a meter.
It's one of those things, Paul, where I feel like you should probably deal with an issue when you need to, and don't worry about it before you need to.
I mean, when you think about it, you
live in
could
the
put
moment,
it next to you in bed, couldn't you? And Emma could sleep outside in the garden or something like that.
I mean, outside seems a bit harsh. They do have other rooms.
Nice garden, though.
Yeah, great. I mean, there's plenty of space. She can roam free.
Plenty of grass to eat.
She's not cattle.
Born free. Yes, the wind.
The funny thing is, yeah, you guys are laughing, but when we go offline, I need to deal with this situation.
That's why we're laughing.
I got Crankcase because I missed him the first time round, and he was on Bargain Max for a decent price. I got Bulkhead.
I love that figure.
Yeah, he's great.
Do you know what? I wasn't sure about it at the time, which is why I didn't buy it. But then, as time has passed, I'm like, oh, I really wish I had.
I forget how to transform it every time I go to transform it, and that's what's fun about it. I just like it. It's interesting.
Yeah, you just learn it again. And because we've had a good week, I picked up a Slag. This is Magic Square Triceratops, which is their version of Slag. It's in Toon colours. You can't disagree. Magic Square have nailed the Toon Dinobots. They are amazing. But I don't know if it's just me, but every transformation apart from Grimlock is bullshit. It is absolute fucking.
Do you know what I've just realised?
Wank out of a plastic
any bad
box.
language to this show, does he? It's everyone else.
Oh no, he does.
No,
Every now
but-
and again, he tells you to fuck off.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he
When you take the mic.
say bad language, doesn't he? With his
So you know, he's not a paragon of virtue. Let's start rewriting the history.
He doesn't
books.
know what paragon.
However, you don't know. However, he is beautiful, and I would go as far as to say is, whilst Grimlock will always be my favourite character, he is my favourite Magic Square Dinobot. Triceratops. He's fantastic. He really is good. And that was me fully exercising my purchase embargo prior to TFN.
cool. I don't mind going next. Thanks, Paul. I only got one thing this week, which was I've been off this for a while because strangely it comes in two different things, and I had the legs for this for ages. I've actually imagined it was a bit expensive. It's not man bunny. I've had enough of that.
Gentleman vagina.
It's not gentleman's vagina. It's not uncle's beef pastry. Uncle's beef pastry. Where the fuck did that come from my head?
Badly packed pasty.
Mint sauce. Anyway, carry on.
Bottom of Drew's bag.
Oh God.
But we're a serious Transformers show.
Oh,
Right.
we had Furio last week.
He thought we were normal.
Fucking Billy Stripes, McFeely. You've gone downhill this week. Scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Anyway,
Right.
Paul Farrelly.
Sorry. Okay. So yeah. So I had the legs to this. I wanted to combine it. It cost me a bit of money. So this was just under £200.
Why did you look over your right hand shoulder?
The top bit of Skywarp, Beast Wars, Skywarp.
Oh,
So I'm really happy. So you see me have the legs. I've now got the top bit. The only thing is, I've lost the fucking legs. So I'm gonna have to buy some more legs. So I don't know where they've gone. So I'll be on the hunt for that, and maybe next week I'll have the replacement legs.
I'll buy the legs.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Right. Okay.
Oh, man.
Brad, did you get any Transformers this week? And bear in mind, you can lie because you weren't on the show. You could go back 2 months.
I'm gonna lie, like full on. That's what we do in Wales. I'm just hoping my internet holds out for me to talk like cohesively. It's not more of this. Isn't so much of a buy. It's more of like a little bit of promo for Ben Watson because he's doing the Refined Robot Co magazine again this year. He asked me to write for it, so I dug out a little bit of Cybertron Scattershot, who has more weapons than need to be on a. I just like Cybertron Scout class figures. They just seem to refine and really get right the Scout class because there's loads to these figures. They feel pretty weighty and Scattershot was a good one, so I decided to do it on him this year. He's got like lovely missiles, massive gun, and then when you put his force chip in, you get like the equivalent of like a. I don't know what that is. It's like a disco
Missile launcher.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be, but it's more some kind of Breville, isn't it? Situation, like it's Breville. That was a good one. Like, yeah, I wrote about Scattershot. I didn't mention Breville though. I should have mentioned Breville.
You missed the trick.
That's the missed trick there.
Is this the fanzine?
Mention like
the fanzine. Yes,
posts and options there.
Oh,
never mind.
Have I been saying that wrong? Well, nice.
The magazine.
Yeah.
The magazine of gentlemen's
The fanzine.
The fanzine. Ben does it every year, and he gets a bunch of us to write for it. So it's a little bit of promo for Ben. If you catch Ben, I'm sure he's. I don't know if he's doing a digital only one this year. So if you catch Ben, he might send you a link, or he might give you a physical magazine. Either way, that's how porn works nowadays as well, isn't it? So
yeah, the world's changing.
The other one is. It was my birthday.
Referencing porn in the same way as his fanzine.
I'm just starting to wonder if this is the one episode I shouldn't have advertised in my fucking Instagram account.
Oh no, this was not.
It must have happened to TFN at some point. Someone has crossed that line.
Oh,
anyways,
I love if we're talking about fan porn is Pokemon when they do their own.
We all know what the reference is.
Catch 'em all.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to that link later. I know I've got it somewhere. Damn it. Yeah. It was my birthday not long ago in April. I've been on the show since, but I didn't. It's probably my favorite present next to my Mitosaur. So my to be got me the Bumblebee mask, the transforming one. It's banging, so you can put it on, and it transforms. It
We're now getting an insight.
It's for a child, but this happens almost every day at home. So.
What do you give the prettiest man in the fandom? a mask.
I haven't got one.
Yeah, I know it's been on my desk for like 4 months, and I love it. I just sit here and wear it all the time. Yeah. She was just like I think she went online and was just like, we're getting into that, and I really appreciate that. So yeah,
Awesome.
I honestly, I love it. It's one of my favorite Transformers of the year.
And you're not allowed to take it off.
So I wear it to TFNation.
Yes. Enter the cosplay
I
contest.
thought that's what she said to you. Take it to TFNation. You're not allowed to take
I might
it
win
off.
though. Before I go, can I just can I compliment the fine refraction of light that's going on behind Bisto? He has taken time to prism that room. Beautiful. By far the best lighting of any guest I've ever seen on the show. Look at that.
So Disco Yeti here.
Awesome.
Disco. Get that disco.
If I was there, I might
disco.
Bisto gravy.
His ceiling is just a series of prisms. It looks like a beam.
I'm glad you said prisms.
Yeah, you looked up.
You're like HMD one's with,
isn't it? It's that one science lesson where you play with crystals.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking a turn. Don't be stupid.
Drugs I take as blood thinners.
Anything else, Brad?
Bolton school.
Nothing else from me.
Okay, the man in the Brian mask. Andy, did you get anything this week, sir?
Yeah, so this week I picked up.
Did anyone not control themselves?
No, I picked up illness this week. So I've been ill most of the week. I've just hidden it because I don't moan like a bitch about it when I'm ill. Pete. But what?
You weren't close to death then, were you? Right, because I could have died.
No, I was close to death. I just didn't moan about it. No. Other than illness, nothing. But then next week we got TFN, and and it's my birthday on Tuesday, so we got. But TFN's the important thing, so we got that next week. So no, still on an embargo. I'm not allowed to. In case
I'm bringing your birthday present to TFN.
You want to hear a card speak? Oh, sorry, Jamie.
It was very expensive birthday present, so you should better like it.
Jamie, you didn't have to buy you something, although you have multiple. So, but no, you didn't have to buy it.
A Robo saying Grimlock's too far,
You know what?
Jamie.
A hug, and perhaps a carefully inserted finger. That's all I need. That's all, and I'm happy. And I'm happy with that. I think everything.
I love how homoerotic it is tonight. Right.
One episode of Like a Grove.
Do you know what we didn't do? We didn't advertise the competition.
Oh, poop. Can we do that? Can you get it set up and then we'll do it later on, and then that way we can do it.
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool competition. And
it's an awesome
if you're going to TFN, enter it because you'll get a good prize if you win it. Right, so that takes us all the way up to 4-play. And 4-play this week is a TFN special.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. Don't think you want to join in.
So, TFN this week. What do you want to get? So we're going to go through our top 5. What we want to pick up at Transformers Nation this week. Plus, maybe a little bit later on, we could do our favorite pickups ever from TFN when we do the discussion, which is also about TFN. I've said TFN loads.
TFN.
Pete, you look really excited about this one. Do you want to go first?
I am. Yeah. I don't think I really have one thing I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for stuff in relation to already got that, son. I'll just buy a mirror.
Hang on, dark. Shiny, baby.
My beard.
Bisto's up in his game.
I'm hearing the voices again.
Sorry.
So for me, I think I'd really love to expand my Transformers animated collection. Fucking hell. I'd really love to see if Bisto's dancing, disco dancing matches his disco lights.
I think that's TFN.
At TFN. I would like to finish my 87 bot collection and maybe get a couple of bits from 86. I don't know. I think this is the first year where I really don't have like a list of 5 or 6 things that I'm really bothered about getting it. I think it's quite freeing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, right, I've got a budget. I'm going to go in a dealer hall. I'm going to buy what I want, what I like. You know, I'm not going to be disappointed with whatever I come away with. And I'm not going to miss out on anything.
How's the limo?
Just popping in between bottles of vino.
Nice. That is commitment. He's on holiday and he's still.
I'm sure he'll be bringing some of those
in.
bottles of
Thank
vino
you, Charlie.
back for us for TFN. That's very
Oh,
kind.
No, he can't. He can't because they're giving them out free in the restaurant. Yeah, so for me, Transformers animated.
Animated stuff.
What animated you
Animated.
looking for, Chief?
What
one?
I don't know, Brad.
Because
Did you
so
see
good.
the customs?
I sold all of mine and I shouldn't have.
Yeah, some of the customs. Some of the customs are pretty cool.
Star
I did
Stable,
win.
quite-
I did win because, again, fully exercising self-control. Just before the show, I did win a black Arachnia on eBay. So that's a no. The
Purchasing
animated one.
embargo.
You've never betted animated Lockdown.
I need an animated lockdown. I
So
was.
good.
He's quite expensive now, isn't he? About 50,
Yeah.
60, 70 pounds.
Mm.
Not more.
So
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
Good figure.
the Botcon Stunticons is the pinnacle.
Oh, yes.
However, whilst I'm bringing quite a sizable budget, I'm not bringing infinite budget.
Best line ever.
Yeah. Copyright.
Wait now.
Yeah, so that's me. So literally nothing. Just going to buy a load of shit.
By what we see, cool. Some people saying they want an atomic lug nut. You need to get that. Skywalk says he quite fancies an Amiga.
I've got an atomic lug nut.
Amiga.
an Amiga 1200. No, an Mega Supreme. Some people saying they want the blow keys. I've got 18 bots to pick up. That's just in the bar alone. That's RJ because he wants a tidal wave. G1 Jetfire, G1 Megatron, Titans Return, or Legends Misfire. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
Legends
good-
Misfire.
Oh, nice picks.
It's a beauty.
Legacy
Yeah,
Insecticon, Supreme Subtron Starscream.
And for the
all right.
Decepticons mindset.
I know.
What?
Crikey.
All them
Ed, are you just
missiles.
writing that to look cool if you just chosen that picture of
Go back to 2008.
He's gone on the random bit of the wiki. What? Oh, mindset. Yeah, let's put that in.
Card of GT Bruticus, loads of stuff. Agent Knight, SS
Ooh.
Prime. Yeah, cool. Loads and loads of good stuff. Right, what do I want? I'd like to pick up some sort of masterpiece spring. I say that every year, but I still haven't found one that I'd really like. I might get Fans Toys, Apache, or I might not. Go on, Pete. Question. What is it?
I was going to say I can recommend Unique Toys Alan, mainly
Alan's a
because
great one.
Alan.
Yeah, mainly because his name is
Turtle.
excellent.
And
His name is excellent, and he's a big chunky boy, and he reminds me of animated. However, this is your bit. It's not about me.
do you know what it is? It's going to Toy Fu and just buying some random, like some of my most random Transformers, like and stuff, Beast Wars, or some random Armada figure. Just get it from there. That's one of my favourite bits. So probably don't have one thing that I really need to get.
Do you still have that incinerator you got last year, Paul? Wasn't it the lad who you gave a lift to?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I've got
I've
an incinerator in his house where he puts bodies in. Oh, jeez.
I've got both.
For God's sake, Jamie, we
I'll
don't
show
talk
them
about that on air.
And I show them that, and they go, "Oh, you mean Transformers Incinerator?" And I go, "Yeah." And then I incinerate them.
So by then they're in there, so it's too.
He's over there somewhere. That's the one you got boxed, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yes,
you
I've still got him.
said you got one. But the story's quite amusing, but probably not for
It's not for a public forum. I didn't do anything rude or weird, but someone did. Yeah, cool. That's it. I'll tell you after the show. In the bit, also, we've got our TFN 2023 video to play, which will be quite cool as well, just to round up what we've done. Basically, just us drinking beers. Bisto,
Hello.
what do you want from TFN?
Right. Well, I think first and foremost is Transformers the Show T-shirt.
Hell yes.
That's my favourite pickup I'm looking for.
Well,
Oh, he
luckily for you, Bisto,
Yeah.
I've been speaking to logistics, and there was a delivery received this afternoon.
Yeah.
You sell t-shirts.
So,
Yeah,
to be
you
honest
did
with
very
you,
well.
my most anticipated pickup, the thing I want to buy the most is getting there on the Thursday.
Thursday crew.
And getting that first pint, getting the first pint at the bar, because then I know we're there, and we've made it, and TFNation begins. That is kind of the. I'm looking forward to that. I'm so looking forward to that. Just getting to that bar for the first time is really what I'm looking forward to the most.
I want
aside from the
to
T-shirt.
carry me over the threshold when you get to the hotel.
Yeah.
She's going to struggle. She may have to drive my body.
I can see it dragging you. I mean,
it's not impossible, but she's going to struggle.
Jamie getting dragged along faster.
So aside from that, again, there's not. I've not really got any kind of like niggling holes in my collection. I'm like, oh my god, I need to really find this or that. I'd quite like to get the 3 Beast Brothers from Transformers Rid, because they were just 3 little characters that hung around with Skybite. But they're quite hard to get hold of at the moment. Then I quite like that Galvatron, the female Galvatron that MMC did that Kapow are going to have. So I might get that. And then I think, other than that, it's by trying to find something, a nice convention bot. For me, like a convention bot is something a bit rugged, a bit of a statement piece, something that's durable. And you can put it on the bar, you can put it on the table of the bar, and people go, "Oh, you got one of those, did you?" And so usually it's something from the Unicron trilogy, because they used to build things.
Take a battering.
They're like Nokia phones, aren't they? Like Unicron trilogy toys.
Yes.
You can spill beer on them, drop them, throw them across the room, and they're still just gonna be fine. And clickety clackety ratchets everywhere. So I think we've lost out of like budgets when it comes, but yeah, something like that. And I've got some artwork to pick up as well that I've commissioned, but I've got to save going into that for my TFN pickup video on my channel.
Damn straight. We don't force you to share it here. It's fine. You can keep some secrets. Keep your secrets, Bisto. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because sometimes there's a popular toy that you don't see. I think, was it last TFM where everyone was getting the mod fans roller and
including you.
Toys. Was a bit of a bargain, wasn't it? So I wonder what the crazy fashionable toy will be this year. We'll find out. Talking about crazy and fashionable, Jamie, what did you most looking forward to getting from the TFN stores?
Well, first of all, I'm going to buy a decoy toy, to keep Dan interested in transforming. So my real stuff remains untouched. So the decoy toy, it has to be very, very colorful.
What's the most challenging one, Jamie? What's the most challenging transformer you can think of so that it keeps you busy? Those hands busy.
I did think about bringing my Unicron over so the fuck I can transform it back into a planet, because I can.
I just love the idea of watching you walk in with that.
Needs his own table for that.
And then go on, Dan, do it, Dan.
It'll be done in 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
But I'll tell you the truth. Like, I bought some third-party figures from TFNation 2 years back. I still not opened them yet. And then I bought some more third-party figures last year. Still not opened them yet. So I just don't think third-party is really for me. Because I've not really bothered to open them from the boxes. But I do like the look of them in the boxes. And I keep thinking to myself, tomorrow will do. And then a year passes and I'm like, ah. But chug stuff, I'm always opening and getting into that. And sometimes, like that roll, I still haven't opened that, but I know it's secure in the box, so that's important. Could you add a photo to the stage?
Oh, sorry, yeah,
Paul?
of course.
What I am interested in, though, is it's going to be quite hard, because I guess in demand are going to be like people are going to be flocking there to get there. So I wouldn't mind getting a swoop. I wouldn't mind being able to get my swoop, have a good inspection of it, and then purchase that. That would be kind of cool. But I can understand if I don't get a chance. So I'm ready not to be able to get that. I would like to get a Springer, same case. I just want to. The thing about buying online is that you miss getting that sort of personal touch of being able to hold the box and having a good look at the figures. And I wish, I could do that. So I wouldn't mind picking up a Springer. This is what I would like to get from In Demand Toys. So if I do get a chance, or if anyone else gets a chance, this is a figure I'd love to get. But I do think we hopefully might get a chance of getting them in the UK, so it's not that worrying. I did have the box set in mind, and I know again In Demand's going to have this. But I've just kind of got hot and cold, especially after seeing the excellent Transformers 1. So I'm not sure anymore, but I do love that Optimus Prime mold. It's the Optimus Prime mold I'm interested in because I don't actually have that mold, and it just looks quite awesome. So, so I'm not sure.
And he looks so much better than he looks so much better than the original mold he was based on. Like it's a huge upgrade, a huge upgrade.
Oh yeah. Definitely. So that's why I keep going back to it, because it's definitely the figure I want is that Optimus Prime. I just think, do you know when you just get a Transformer toy, you don't know anything about the story or the character, blah blah blah, but it's just something about it that's magical. It just I would love to get the Cobra Commander, the one where he turns into a sort of snake, which you saw in Transformers G.I. Joe the movie, sorry. I would love to get that figure. I know he's probably going to be available online next week with Hasbro Pulse and other independents, maybe some other independents. It's going to be hard because I have to import it. But yes, I would love to get that. The other thing I would kind of like to get is the human figures, which were Transformers, so like Springer, RC. If I ever saw them, I wouldn't mind picking them up. Also, anything which is Micromasters based in Japan or the Micromen, I love that. So if I get an opportunity, because sometimes that's rare, you never get to see it. Sometimes they show up. I would jump on a chance to get that. So that's the kind of thing. And a Galaxy Shuttle, from the G1 either. Not the new Galaxy Shuttle, but the old Galaxy Shuttle. And I don't need that in a box or all singing and that. Just Galaxy Shuttle would be quite cool. Just to go with my base.
What's the Galaxy Shuttle? Is that Micromaster?
It goes with the Micromaster base, but it's not a Micromaster. It's
okay. Cool, Pete.
Dude, sorry, but because he's not here, so I've got to fill the gap. Do we know what scale like Death's Head is?
Oh yes, he's bigger than do you know Rodimus Prime Commander class, which is just it's just behind me there. But you can't fucking see. You can't. I'm moving because the camera's fucking reversed. Where's the fuck is he gone? Oh yeah, I'll move Retcar. Yeah. He's bigger than Commander Class Rodimus Prime, just bigger than him. So the scale works beautifully quite well, actually. So, or if you look at that, he's bigger than the junkie on there.
Okay.
He's a good-sized figure.
So, he's a Marvel Legends, isn't he?
Yeah, so he's a good-sized Marvel Legends figure.
So he's probably like Colossus, probably sized.
Yeah, Colossus, Incredible Hulk size kind of thing. He's quite big.
And did I see like he's going to be like 65 quid or something?
It's not cheap. Yeah.
No.
But if you're Scottish and you're called Jamie, it'll be £20 mailing.
Good. Right, who wants to go next?
I'll go next if you want.
I thought Brad's face was his indication he wanted to go next.
All right. Yeah, I made a list. Actually, I was actually quite organized and made a list on a post-it note.
Oh, wow.
So straight up, like as if like
That's
I didn't
teacher in you.
Or while the show was going on. No, I did it earlier on. So I don't even know if these red marking pen as well. I don't even know if they're going to be there.
These are things.
I'm only going Friday night and Saturday this year. This is like, I just Sunday. I'm happy to be there. It's a weird thing say. And it's not that I'm not happy to be there, but it's like, oh, this is the end. So I figured I'd leave on a high this year. Me and Ed are both going like Saturday afternoon. But Friday night is the night that it's going to be happening this year. So I'm staying Friday night and going Saturday afternoon. But I'm going to get the shop in. Yeah. I don't even know if these are going to be here, but 1 and 2 are Legacy, Hotshot, and Vector Prime. I'm sure someone's... Does anyone know anything?
Oh, it's
just early Vector Prime.
Vector Prime is, well, you say that, but In Demand have started sending out their invoices saying that they've moved it forward from the end of this month to the 8th of August for they're expecting to start getting them in. So they could be there. Legacy Hotshot, there should be plenty of. I would have thought.
Yeah, I mean, if I just get the Hotshot, I'll be happy because I love Hotshots. Yeah, don't know why. He's a bit crap.
The Cybertron or the Armada or both?
Cybertron. I've got the Armada. Yeah, I want the Cybertron one because Cybertron's my favorite show. So yeah, I definitely want that Cybertron. If I just get that, I'll be happy all weekend. Like just one that Cybertron Hotshot. Yeah. But then I got to number 4, right? And I had to cross number 4 out because then I realized 3.
Teaching the adults of tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Clearly, I've turned my brain off for the summer. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an Armada Prime if I can find one. But I'm never, Armada Prime is a long shot because I am not getting the early bird ticket. So if there's an Armada Prime there and it's at the retail, I might bag one of those. It's flipping beautiful.
Do you mean the Legacy one or the actual original Armada?
Oh, Legacy one. I had the original one years ago and got rid of it because I needed like a room free. So
I'm sure, and I'm not sponsored by my SWAT promise, but I'm just trying to help Brad out. I'm sure the whole shebang still have pre-orders open for him, and it's due in the next couple of weeks.
That's pretty sweet.
If you don't get one,
we'll get one down.
You can try them because.
Thank you, sir.
Everywhere else seems to be sold out. I mean, a second time. What's going on? Sorry.
Then it's just really hard to get hold of. But at the same time, I've been a bit like, I don't want to drop £100 on it. I've played with it as well, which kind of spoils the deal. So the toy, not myself. Anyways, number 4, like you know when you go to space,
I don't want to keep it.
It's got a bit boring.
There's a name for that.
Stop that, man.
They're meant to defeat with this.
I remember this being bigger.
I apologize for being a degenerate. Number 4, like when you go to Space Bridge and you find something in a bag. Like last year, I got Breakaway from movie 2007, and that time. But I just wrote down, "Can I swear?" Because I can censor it otherwise.
It's fine.
It just says, "Some cheap as shite baggy slut." Space Bridge. There's going to be something on Space Bridge I want.
God, this show's going downhill.
It's a filth fest, Jamie.
I know.
This is what we signed up for.
This was the first one I shared with my parents as well. I thought, right, this show 234. It's finally the time to show my mum what I do on a Friday night. Filth.
Or the other thing you do on a Friday.
You know what I liked about last year?
Insinuator.
No. I've been going to 2010. And Space Bridge every year have the same shit in the bags, and they've had the same shit since 2010. And last year they finally reduced them to half price, so it was proper like slutty bag time. It was good. It was good. And then I also picked up bags randomly, like tennis bags, ball bags. Everything.
Listening to everyone here talk about TFNation, I do think it's been the first time I've been to a real proper TFNation where I feel privileged. It's not nothing. It's not something I essentially need. I'll be happy if it's there, but okay.
It's not worth stressing about your shopping at TFN.
Yeah,
no. Like it's no. It's not
used to be when I first went to TFNation. I was kind of like because at that time it was really hard to get Transformers in the UK, and you were like, oh, I must get this box set, or I must get this. Now you feel much more chilled about it.
There was this whole thing back in 2010 or 2009 where people like the YouTubers at the time. It kind of went around everyone where they were saying like, yeah, don't bother me at tables. I'm going to be focused and I'm not deliberately doing a Tony Thressel accent because he didn't do it. But don't bother me at tables. I'm going to be focused. If you come up to me at tables, I'm going to tell you to fuck off.
Does have a ring of Tony's.
Yeah,
it wasn't Tony. Tony's always been
the toilet. I'm okay with
Tony's
that.
always been alright.
Because they were so focused on getting a Transformer.
Yeah. It was this thing where everyone was just like, "Don't bother me at the tables. I'm going to be focused. Talk to me at the bar for 1 minute. That's all you get."
It's like you're not playing roulette.
It was a weird time.
I need my combiner.
Maybe they were.
And I want some Micromasters. I always buy Micromasters at TFNation. That's all I came home with last year. It was like a set of Micromasters.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was a good time, and I think I felt all of your bums at one point, whether you knew it or not.
Oh,
I think you came home with more than Micromasters. I think you came home with hearts.
I came home with hearts and residue.
Literal hearts. He cut them out.
Let's see if we can pop your residue this year. Everyone makes an effort.
Oh, that's it. Thank you.
Brilliant.
For humouring my bollocks.
No problem. Sorry, Mum. Right, who would like to go next?
Am I the only one who hasn't gone?
I think it's you, sir. Yeah.
Right. Let's get this shit on the road.
He's got quite a list.
Oh,
no, I'm not doing the whole list.
What?
I'm not doing the whole list.
Feet never go in properly.
However, there's certain things you just know you're not going to find there, so there's not much point even worrying about looking for them. So the things I'm hoping will be there, just because I'd like to pick them up, and so Cybertron Soundwave, or possibly the Galaxy Force version if it's there, as I hear the paintwork is a little bit nicer on it.
It is nicer.
Is one. I think they're told this toy is terrible, but I'm out of trust just because I love his character in the cartoon. So I'm sure I've seen them like complete in a bag for 15 quid. So I'll pick up one of them at some point.
Get it? It's not actually that bad. It's lovely.
No, but there's this version, isn't there? And then didn't they do a later run? Was it Power Links that was the purple one to recolored to look like G1?
There's two of them. So there's the brown one and there's the red one, and the red one is super rare because it was a mist color. So like there's two.
Sorry, we're just going nerdy on this.
It looks fucking nasty. Why do you want to buy that?
The big one I want to get, which you can never find. I've no idea why this is so rare. Is Menasor from Transformers Cybertron?
It was UK only.
Yeah. Oh well, there you go then. So I want to try and pick up one of these. So I'm praying Toy Fu might have something available from there for me to pick up. There's some of the newer stuff, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like massively bothered about the newer stuff. I might pick up some, might not bother. I'm more interested in spending time with like you lads. Helping out Primetime Toys is going to be fun as well. Getting to be a part of that again. That was really good fun at the Minicon. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, it's more about collecting the love of all the people that we see there, and
I got plenty of love.
And the residue, and collecting the residue in some kind of beaker, probably, a petri dish. We'll mix them and see what we come up with.
You're going to need a bath, mate. You're going to need a bath.
And I think that's...
What do you think I'm collecting it for? Oh, lovely. Wait. It's a bit round the rim. Rad. Anyway,
again, we're not channeling Tony Thressel on purpose.
I think it's like a beautiful thing, really, though, isn't it? That we're living in this glorious time in the UK where there's several independent retailers. There's even Hasbro have got their own presence here in the UK. So for newer stuff, we can pre-order and we can order, and there's plenty of availability for it. So like in TFNs and auto assemblies in the past, it was always a big scramble to get the latest and newest thing because you never knew when it was going to be available again.
Yeah.
And now we can just pre-order stuff like that. So it's all about finding that vintage stuff and older stuff or just interesting stuff. And you can just leave the newer stuff to like as and when it comes in.
Yeah.
Bisto gets
you know what? That was so well put. Yeah, that was well put, mate. You summed it up perfectly.
It's never been
cool.
better.
Right, Jamie, you got some stuff to show. Is that for the socials or is that just?
Yes, this is for the competition we're doing.
Oh, cool. Let's do. Oh no, I can't do the socials thing because it's got copyright. I will just add it. I'll make the music up. Competition time.
So
beautiful.
Transformers is a show for every TFNation. Well, for the last two TFNations, not everyone, but we've established ourselves. But anyhow, Transformers is a show. we like to give a present back to TFNation, you know, to say thank you for making such a wonderful event, and for people who might be going there on the Saturday. So on the Saturday at TFNation, if you happen to be there, why not enter this competition? The competition is on the Transformers the Show Twitter account, which I'm going to try it. I just don't think I can. Yeah, I can. Is that zoomed in?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So basically, it's a competition for those attending TFNation on Saturday, 10th of August. Please leave a comment on the post. So leave a comment on the post, like there. Any kind of comment, win blade for the win, etc. Make sure when you leave your comment to like the original tweet, retweet it, that's this post, and follow the account so we can message you if you've won. That's very important. You follow the account so we can message you if you won. The winner will win all this wonderful bundle, which includes a myriad of Transformers, and which I think is superb. You're going to win a notebook, a bag, a mug, and a pen.
Oh,
show themed, no less. Exclusive merch that even we don't have.
The tote bags.
Yeah.
There's also going to be 2 runners up, thanks to Kapow Toys, who donated them another toy. Well, 3 another toys. So for the 2 runners up, you will also get another toy each. So it's a wonderful, easy prize. It's a way of saying thank you to the Transformers community, the Transformers UK community, and the bigger community, because we get people coming from Australia, America, Europe to come over here. So yes, it's just to say thank you, and so please enter and good luck.
Beautiful. And Andy,
can I just ask? You know how it says please leave a comment. Can I just say, please don't leave the word comment. Come on, put some effort in, people. Put some effort in. Give us something interesting in your comment. Don't just write the word comment. RJ, I'm looking at you, so sort it out.
Don't give RJ leaves go off the rails.
Well, you know what? Let's see what he comes up with. Don't disqualify yourself, son. Well.
I did see some.
It's a happy medium, RJ.
Some people are a bit worried saying, but I've got some of these toys and I don't want to enter something where I feel like I'm taking it. No, please enter, because if you win the bundle, you can give those toys to other people you know. And that's what it's meant to do.
Yeah, you could give them straight to Toy Fu.
Yeah.
Yes,
spread the love.
Exactly. It's your toys. It's to do with what you want. It's a competition. You won it. And it's not like, I don't know, some stalls who might decide to flip something on the day. Don't do that. Just enjoy it. You can do whatever you want with those prizes.
It's not an empty box either, so you know that's a step up, isn't it, Paul?
That was an accident.
Jamie, how many entries have we got into the competition so far?
I think about a good 40 entries or something like that.
Nice.
There's still a great chance of winning. If you're struggling for comments, maybe look back at the show. We've had some funny man comments. Maybe put something that gave you a semi tonight and stick that in.
Semi-graph.
Yeah, so it's not offensive.
As we said, it's your prize. You can do with whatever you want. Yeah. Seriously. So
really
please
cool.
enter.
Jamie,
you can do that too, Bill, if you want. It'll be yours.
You'll do that. Brill, thank you, sir. Right, so we're going to finish off with discussion.
We haven't said when it's the competition stopping.
Oh yeah, what's the cut-off point?
Yeah, the cut-off point is going to be Saturday by the afternoon.
Awesome, cool. Right, so we're going to finish off with discussion. Before that, it's only 2 minutes long, and it's TFN last year, 2023. A bit of banter we had at the pub and the stage as well.
Isn't that your car?
JG.
It was his own fucking car.
Run through with you. Before we get to that, we should do some introductions. So this is us.
I never wanted. I want it that way. I hear wedding bells.
And if you didn't get to see that, you can head to Transformers Show and check out our TFN. That was 2023, and we've done a special synopsis with Captain Rudy Zazu as well. But just to be clear, TFN isn't just us in the pub and Jayhan on stage for an hour. Like, there's other things as well. I've just realised that video is basically
us getting levered.
What you can see though is lots of people talking about Transformers in a huge multi-pub, and there's panels and stuff going on at the same time. So this year we're going to commit to taking better videos and maybe doing some.
I promise, Paul, I will try and take some videos in the trader hall while I'm helping up Primetime. So you can see that, because I think that's what a lot of people get excited about as well. I know it's the camaraderie and everything as well, but for those people who haven't been and they want to know what's it like when you're in there with all those Transformers, it's a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing.
Your videos were great of TF UK Con, the mini con in Manchester, where you were in the trader hall. We got some exclusive photos of that. That was really good.
Yeah,
but
it was fun.
Who wants to kick off the discussion? I can't remember what it was. Something about TFN. Is it literally just TFN?
I think we were going to kind of answer the TFN questions, weren't we? That people like Soundwave SG1 and
Tony
Olsey and
Tony in the room. It's good video.
I've got the schedule for all 3 nights. Has anyone got
let's
the
have a look at
questions?
that. Let's have a look at the schedule, perhaps, and then
Let me I've not done this before. Share screen. So I'm
let's see what we won't be going to, because we'll be drunk in the bar.
Right, share screen. Right, we'll close that down. Better close that down as well. Probably should shut that down. That's illegal. Right, can you see that?
No.
Oh. Bisto settling in. He just opened up a new bottle. We're going long tonight, fellas.
Pointing the wrong glass here as well.
Can you see it now?
That glass isn't big enough. No.
I can see it, so I'm all right. So on Friday.
Oh, good.
Is that what you're trying to show us?
Yeah, that.
All right, I just added it to. I just clicked on add to the stage.
Oh, you clever sausage! There you go. So right, start with Friday then. So Friday, 10 a.m. So we would have been there because we're Thursday crew. We'll be staying there overnight.
Thursday crew.
20. Well, you got the registration. Merch collection starts at 10 o'clock. That's fine. It's all right. It's a little bit boring. 20 past 11, the panel room opens. 10:30, meet the team. That's kind of a cool bit, isn't it? Where they introduce the TFN team. We've got the RoboSend Robotics at 1 o'clock. We Talk TV. Stronger, Faster, More Alive. Spotlight, Alex Milne. Triple Takeover. So the comics in conversion and the bloke he's transformed It's just meant to be laugh. But I'm going to go back to this, so don't worry. So, I mean, from that initial one, I'm thinking Triple Takeover. We saw them last year. We'll probably go and watch them. Brobus and Robotics. I'm guessing Jamie.
Definitely. Yeah.
They were very good last year.
So last year they showed a prototype of Scrapper.
It was, yeah. Scrapper.
Which was
amongst others,
which was mind blowing, amongst others. But the Scrapper was like, yeah, you need to do one of these.
And the manager who runs it, he's so friendly, and I think he follows nearly everyone in the Transformers UK fandom, and directly talks to them. So you ask him any questions, even on social media, he will reply. He's an awesome individual.
That's awesome. And look at that effort. 9 p.m. registration closes, so they're basically working from 10 o'clock to 9 o'clock, so you can still register.
Yeah.
Then you got the movie night.
Which is
does
only
anyone
an
know what
hour.
movie is?
Well, yeah.
The rumor is it's the 86. Yeah, its rumor is it's 86.
Is it?
It's only a rumor. It's only a rumor.
Every year.
But if it was,
yeah,
we'd have to go to that. And then the panel room closes.
Yeah, it's who here has actually bought a ticket for the Friday?
I have, Jamie.
I didn't know.
As he swings his point of Merlot.
Like some posh bit of an 80s American TV series. I have, Jamie.
I think you find I own.
I have not, which I'm kind of a little bit regretting, but.
Well, I only bought it because I thought you lot would be going. Am I the only one going? What happens if it's not the 86 movie? What if it's fucking Beast Wars or something?
There's no Beast Wars movie.
Now's the time to tell Paul we are Saturday.
I've got to be honest, this TFNation, I'm spending longer than I've ever done before, and I really just want to talk to so many different people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to, because last year I went overkill and went to so many of the wonderful events which were going on, but they kind of got in the way of being able to speak to people as well. So I'm going to cut that back and basically speak to lots of people. We'll try to.
Oh no, I do want to see the movie. Melishay's right. Can you remember? Was it Billy was talking about this movie night's going to be the G1 More Than Meets the Eye?
No, that's on Saturday night.
That's Saturday at the ClubCon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because that's the one where they've added in the deleted
It was
scene.
Chris McFeely, wasn't it? Was singing about
Friday
that.
nights is Animorphs, isn't it?
Animals. I'm definitely going. And RJ's going, which means RJ's mum's going. So do you know what? I'll be right.
No, don't.
RJ can go. You can look after his mum. Everything will be fine.
I'm not allowed to look after RJ anymore. Right.
What they're doing different this year is normally they've got the opening ceremony around the same time as the early access into the dealer hall.
True.
But it's really nice this year that they've put the opening ceremony before that happens.
Yeah.
So whilst you can go and queue up for it, because the opening ceremony is really good. They go to a lot of trouble, with the design of the video and stuff, and it's quite. It's quite, I don't know, what's the right word? Maybe exciting, enjoyable. When you're in there, everyone's excited. The team will put together a fantastic video showcasing kind of, who's going to be there and stuff. And I think it's been watered down. It's been watered down the last couple of years because a lot of people are queuing up to get in the trader hall early.
I need my Death's Head. Sorry.
Guys, he says it's going to be the Sectors cartoon. I'd actually be up for that. Sectors were fucking amazing. Put your hand inside them and they come alive. Sector.
You see where the yellow, if you go down to the Saturday day where the dealer hall opens, if you would please, mate. See the yellow bit there? Is that to signify the change in general underwear colour after that happens?
That's stink time.
Yeah. That's where people really start to have big accidents.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so your mum's favourite, RJ? Oh, I didn't want to say, but I kind of felt it.
You were. Whoa, you were. Who is now?
So I have my breakfast, finished by 8, queue up by 8. Well, get Mail in to queue up by 8. I can go and have a coffee somewhere.
He's not joking. That's what happened last
No,
year.
he's
I got to the queue and Mei Lin was stood there. I was like, "Where's Jeff?"
Yeah, exactly. He's not in the queue. Mei Lin's in the queue by 8 o'clock.
He rocked up not long before
James
Alexis did his usual
packing some serious
turning up
swag.
and just walking, ignoring the queue and walking straight up to us lot.
I want it saved on the internet forever that Jamie will be struggling for an 8 o'clock breakfast on Saturday morning.
100%. He will
I want it
overexert
saved
himself.
on the internet for the ages.
Why did I abandon
Will
you?
Mei Lin still be in the queue?
Yes.
Jamie must be
There
a
will be a
phenomenal
queue, I'm
lover.
guaranteed.
I Manchester, he'll show up at 2 o'clock and order £200 worth of onion rings.
You do realise I was
Only
in
the
hospital
two
the next
portions,
day.
Bisto. Only the two
I had
portions.
disattached my stomach and chest muscles.
Because
In the gym.
of the onion rings.
Because of
No.
the 200 pounds of onion rings.
I was in the emergency hospital the next day, so I'll laugh at the person who was nearly dying.
Hey, don't blame me, son. I wasn't even there.
I'm going to have to get
Toys, though.
fucking surgery for this, you pricks.
So
Right, let's see what else is happening. So you got the trader hall opens. I'm going to try and get to. I'm making myself laugh because it's not going to happen. The opening ceremony at 9 a.m. I love
Yeah,
the
I
opening
wanna watch
ceremony.
that.
I've done one out of like the 4 times I've been. Shatterglass, stop motion animation. Trader hall opens. David K. Part 1. Is that
Just
going to
his
be?
legs.
Is that going to be the big bit of the Saturday?
I guess. Sorry, I'm still laughing at Brad's comment. Just his legs.
Just start panning up and stop at his waist.
We all stare at it for an hour.
Like most of RJ's love nights.
I'm going to have to go for Simon Furman's one, Spotlight.
Yes. Simon Furman, I would like to be able to try and catch that as well.
and Michael Charles Hill. Michael Charles Hill would be a good one as well.
I will be
You know,
grafting
right-
in the trader hall, so I may miss some of the stuff, particularly in the morning, but I would
Oh,
do
here
want
we
to be
go.
there for Simon Furman.
Down at
Helping
mine.
friends, Pete. Helping friends.
Right, is everyone? Because I'm not sure. I think I should have checked with you what tickets I should have bought. So I've bought the Saturday, so I can watch the Saturday night. I do give a fuck about the Saturday, but I was more interested in the Saturday night, which is the
Yes.
the Clubcom.
Yep.
Now,
Yes.
is anyone coming to any of this? Because I'm well excited.
Yes.
about
Clubcon, yeah.
It's
Cosplay. Cosplay is a highlight of the weekend. Cosplay is a
cosplay's
highlight of the
fantastic.
weekend.
I'm not.
there's-
I'm not doing it. I'm
You don't have to
in the
cosplay.
bar.
You can just go and watch.
You can borrow my mask if you want.
Just borrow Brad's mask.
Is that part of the evening ticket? Is it your Saturday
Yeah.
ticket doesn't cover?
Yeah,
that,
everything
does
in
it?
purple
No.
there is what you have to buy the evening ticket for the Clubcon.
No.
So the Matrix test with McFeely. If you want to feel inferior and you don't know anything about Transformers,
Put yourself through it.
Because that
Charity
was
auction.
awesome.
where Ian, I think last year, admitted he nearly bought something by accident. He stuck his hand up at the wrong point.
I think we go big this year.
Waving at someone
I
and he thought he was bidding.
It was
I
entering
think
his
we
lines.
buy-
Buy something. Quite a
That's
lot.
such a Mr. B maneuver, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we make a TF the show purchase at the charity auction this year.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm definitely not showing up for that night.
You're still paid for it now. What was the? No, I was going to ask you a stupid question then. So, what's the like a surprise? But they haven't actually revealed that yet, have they?
It's actually, and I can't believe they got it because I thought she was dead. Cilla Black comes on and does surprise, surprise. Amazing! It's going to be great.
That would genuinely be amazing. That would genuinely see the black.
Then
comes
much
on.
more than meets the eye is the restored and improved.
That would be quite cool.
Oh, it's more
cartoon,
yeah.
the deleted scenes.
Festive
have to
cheer.
focus
Sorry,
on the
sorry.
thank you.
Festive cheer. What you've done is you've joined the chat, but you started playing the episodes at the start, and the chat is still live, and you're commentating on something we spoke about over an hour and 40 minutes ago. So,
However, he has got
Good
the
point,
greatest
though.
Christmas film. He's got the greatest Christmas film as his avatar.
I don't know.
He
That
won't
doesn't look like
realise
Die
this.
Hard.
He won't realise this for another hour and 30
Right.
minutes.
The second one.
Yeah, that's a good point. He won't see this, so.
but you know what? Thanks for checking in, Festive cheer.
Oh, God bless you.
See you in an hour and 45.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
like
cool.
a
So that's the
surprise. What's
Saturday
that?
night.
Yeah, I'm going to start drinking at 6 p.m.
I believe it's Transformers the show doing a live show.
Why Why are you waiting till 6?
That would be a fucking surprise.
So I'm not drunk by 6:10.
You know that's not going to work.
Yeah, you know the rules. 12:01.
Right,
We're
let's
not
have a look at the
animals.
Sunday. So Sunday registration merch collection panel room opens. Now this feels more fleshed out than previous Sundays, I feel. So we've got today at TFN, Sound Off, Trader Hall opens, general access.
Good.
Finding Your Voice, Revival from Cybertron, Lost Props, and the Mapes tapes. Then, and this is where it gets a bit more interesting, you've got Greg Berger, Toys and Traders. So, does anyone know who's in the Toys and the Traders? I could just click to read more, I guess.
Usually it's Kapow.
look,
Is
she
it
writes.
Andy from Kapow? Is it Nick from In Demand? Maybe a couple of the other lads. Maybe
sometimes Dave Tree's in it as well.
I'm going to be. I'm
Yeah,
going to go to that.
and they go and they talk about what it's like to be a Transformers trader. You know, which could be quite eye-opening and interesting.
How bad it is.
Yeah, what a nightmare!
Pretty
Lives
much.
are.
Are
Dealing
you
with the
going to
moaning.
represent prime time there, Andy?
Hey?
Are you going to
Shall I, go and
represent prime time?
shall I go and represent prime time? Tell you, just go and sit on a chair next to them on invite.
Yeah.
And this is.
And other. Oh dear, I should. I'll have a word with Graham. I'll have a word with Molly.
I think they deserve a seat at the table.
I do.
I
Just
always
saying that.
deserve a seat at the table.
Rohan's going to be there.
In the corner.
Telling us about his reasonable prices. Yeah.
I think
right.
Sunday will be quite good and quite relaxed. I think Sunday.
Sunday is usually much more chill. Chilled out.
It'd be
But
good
what
to
makes-
see Easter Sunday because I've always got to see the Trader Hall on Sunday, and then I'm gone, like I'm leaving. So it'd be nice to go to some of these events.
Who here is it staying for the first time on the Sunday? Because it's my first Sunday.
Yeah,
First time I'll be staying the whole day.
yeah.
At night.
I always stay on the Sunday.
Yeah, it's like a secret.
Well,
You've done it for
let's-
years, so
I'm used to being quite
we know your
quiet.
secret now.
Quite
So
chill.
well,
They
Sunday
will be
night.
this year.
No, it's like the
Cocktails
raccoons have
there.
turned up. You know,
Shut.
Hardcore cocktails. That's what we want to do.
but
More
raccoon.
tequila
Drinking
rose.
cocktails without a straw.
Tequila
Raccoons
rose.
like that
No
cartoon.
guidelines.
Anyway,
Construct
what else
on
we
at
got?
5 p.m. Do you have any burning
That's it.
questions from the TFN crew? The Power Goes
Yeah,
Chance
that's
Secret
probably a
Review?
really good one.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
I might be awake.
I went to that. I went to that one last year, and it's really quite. It's kind of warts and all. You know, people are able to ask whatever questions, and the whole committee, you know, Billy and the rest of the guys, are really open about, you know, answers and plans, and they're as open and they share as much as they can. So it's really worth going to it. Yeah, it's really worth going to that one.
Now, this is next bit, the closing ceremony. I'm so happy I'm going to be there for once. Our celebrations come to an end, and I don't like it that they're saying that coming until TF Minicon Reading, which is near where like half of you live. It's just going to make me want to be there and come there, and I'll be like, oh, I can't leave you. You need to come to Reading.
But if you leave me
Most
now,
beautiful city.
you take away the greatest part of me.
The English Saint-Tropez.
Minicon reading.
With a place with field nearby.
They did have a Premiership football club at one point.
They
They
did,
did.
Yeah.
yeah. This is the bottom of the screen, really. There's not much else about it.
And
Quick links.
TFNation goes to Scotland. That's what I'm going to say.
Where do you live?
Minicon in Scotland. Well, I'm not going to go to it. I just go to my duty as a Scot to complain needlessly.
If they go to Scotland, you'd be moaning.
I think
Yeah. You would be absolutely livid.
You see, the thing is, if it goes to
Alien's got
Scotland,
to drive all the way up there.
if it goes to Scotland, it's either going to be like Glasgow or Edinburgh. And if it's in Glasgow, people will be going like, when's it coming to Edinburgh? Like, if it's,
Yeah.
No, Edinburgh's one street. It's just like
I know.
little cobbled
if
roads.
it's in Edinburgh, people will be going, when's it coming to Glasgow?
Edinburgh has one castle. Glasgow has about 54 castles all around it. So fuck Edinburgh. You know, no offense to come from Edinburgh, but
Where are you
Talking
from again?
Transformers,
Maybe
not castles.
Glasgow by any chance?
but could
Welcome
you have
to
a
Castles,
convention
the
in a
show.
castle? Wouldn't that be cool?
Heaver Castle is a
That'd be
great
That would be
castle. I
cool.
love
Actually,
Heaver Castle.
I apologize, Jamie. Yes, TFN.
And you've not lived until you've
In a
had a
castle.
battered kebab.
Bill
A
Barkley's
battered
saying
kebab.
MCM Comic Con is already coming to Glasgow, Jamie.
Yeah, there you go. MCM.
Jamie,
Comic-Con.
despite what he sounds like, is actually from the posh suburbs of London. So it is of no benefit to him how far north. And my accent, which sounds like I'm from the posh suburbs of London, it's actually closer to Newcastle. Howway man.
Yeah, you are. This is what Geordies really sound like.
When they're off the
Do you
clock.
remember on the morning on the morning of the minicon? On the morning of the minicon, doing Ant and Deck impressions while I was driving up. This is what Andy sounds like. How are you?
Come on now, it wasn't that good.
It's a great bit of banter.
How are you, the lads? I can't even believe it.
PJ,
No, I
no,
wasn't
me
there.
eyes,
He
man,
cannot
me
see,
eyes.
man. He cannot see.
You're sick noddy. You're sick noddy, man.
He cannot see.
He can't. He can't see.
Oh, I fucking watched that live. I watched that live.
Oh,
PJ.
It was one of those childhood trauma moments.
This is
right?
nothing to do with TFN 2024.
Well, it is because like
Yeah, when
50%
were you
of
talking about that?
Transformer fans now look like Jeff from Biker Grove.
That is true. That is true. There's so
Everyone
many
remembers
beards
Derek
at
there.
TFN. There's so many beards. It's not even funny.
Sweaty chest lakes as well. Those faded black t-shirts with like the sweaty chest lake there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, everyone has those black t-shirts that have been washed like 3 years beyond their sell-by date, and the sweat patch there makes it look like a new bit of t-shirt, but it's not. It's residue.
I just say my
You get judgy when it's warm, don't you? Hey?
Yeah.
the TFN.
That's why I wear white.
and Peter's going to give the sort of senior advice, but for people who are still young and hip, my advice is when you just come in, you know, just
Don't stand alone.
Stay away. Get your
Make sure
hotel
someone
room
knows your
sorted.
phone number before you go in and where you are.
Get to that
Air
hotel
tags.
room. Change into refined gear for the
Oh, 3
evening's,
words.
you know, activities, and just get yourself down to the bar and start saying hello
Yeah.
to people.
That's
Really
the hardest
refined
bit, isn't
gear
it?
is Transformers the Show t-shirts. That's the most refined gear that you can find, which are available and can be purchased, but probably not in time for TFN now. But you can still buy them.
And we're going to start doing Transformers the Show beach towels as well.
Oh, wait, that's wonderful. Yes.
Brilliant news. It's the first I heard.
If you want to, not
Are they
only
in a
accept
are
the
they in a
Germans,
tire
but
option?
also show your love for the show.
It's our faces.
Basically,
People just
you can
wipe
go in
them
the
over
bar.
themselves.
No, you can go in the bar at like about 7:30. Put your beach towel
Yeah.
on the bench, and then go and get breakfast. And it's reserved.
Brilliant.
Just make sure to perfect your German accents. That's all I say. That's all I say.
Can't work out if that was a really sinister joke or not.
Yeah.
I really hope it was.
Yeah, I'm not saying invade Poland or something like that.
What have the Germans done recently?
Were there any questions that we can't remember from?
What time are we? What time are we getting there?
What time are we
Right,
we
okay,
getting
what time are we
there?
getting
Thursday
On the Thursday.
afternoon.
6 o'clock.
Thursday.
Do you know what, on
Friday.
Thursday, I've got a really important meeting. I've got my CEO, the chief executive of the whole company, just randomly just said, "Oh, on this date, can I come and see your managers?" Like, yep, that's fine. He's a really nice guy, though. He said, and I'd booked it off his holiday. He said, literally, just meet me for breakfast, pick me up from the airport, drop me off. Still take the day. Don't take the day as holiday, and you can leave at 1 o'clock.
I just want to live from the airport. Yeah, we'll call it a meeting. Just pick me up, take me for breakfast.
Oh yeah, no, he's a CEO. That's what he does. Flies in. doesn't he?
What does he have for breakfast? What does a
in
CEO?
charge?
You're
of
nervous
that.
now as if he's watching.
Yeah, I am.
A McDonald's basket.
Yeah.
It's like eggs
Penis.
Benedict.
Yeah, so I'll do that. So 1 o'clock, 1:30. I'll be going to Gav Burgess's house. I'll put him in my car, then I'm going to get my hair cut. I haven't told him that, and that's going to really annoy him.
You're going to get your hair cut while he's in your car.
I'm going to pick him up because I'm coming from Newcastle Airport. Because I'm coming from Newcastle Airport, I'll put him in my car. He'll think, "Oh, brilliant! Let's go to Gav.
Right.
Let's go to TFN." Then we need to stop at my hairdresser's and get my hair cut.
You don't put Gav anywhere. Gav goes where he wants to go.
Can you get Gav a haircut while you're there? You know,
Are you not
if
just
he wants
taking
it.
hair straighteners, Paul?
Hang on,
I'll be
Chief.
taking my hair straighteners, but sides, innit? Sides.
Are you going to drive
Yeah, a bit
Itchy?
long.
Fade it.
Yeah, I'll drive Itchy.
Gonna drive
Or
Itchy?
actually,
No.
I think I'll have a shower. So Gav, new thing, shower. So it'll be haircut.
I'm
Shower,
going to
go to my house. After that, so about Friday, Saturday, I'll be back in TFN.
I'm just thinking it's like the perfect guard system, isn't it, to make sure your car doesn't get stolen? It's just having a Gav sat in here.
Yeah, no one will fucking touch my car, especially where I live. It is rough.
God love Gav, he's brilliant.
Right, where's everyone going? So probably about 6 o'clock on the Thursday. Bradley, you're getting there for the fucking Friday.
Me and Ed are gonna show up at about like 9 p.m. Nah, but midday Friday, something like that. A bit later than that, maybe. Yeah.
Is there any danger of you staying the Saturday night if something happened? Cool.
No, I'm not going to be staying Saturday.
What about if you can't get home?
Yeah,
like
it's going to be a wanker about it now.
If someone lets down the
I don't want
tires.
to do that.
I live in Wales, mate. I'm used to that. I drive on flats all the time. Just rims sometimes.
Rims, sparks flying.
It's what we do. All the roads are like train tracks around here. I don't know. Maybe I doubt it though. Probably not going to stay Saturday.
Yeah. He's saying maybe just change the subject, doesn't he? Yeah, maybe.
It's more of like yeah, I'm not staying Saturday.
What is the chance of you staying Thursday night?
I fucking hate
let's just throw this out.
No, I've done like 4-nighters before. And by like the third night, I'm such an introvert. I'm just like, fucking hell, I can't deal with this anymore. I need to. No, you guys weren't there then, though. So, but tell me,
Alexis in your life.
There's still enough to change it, though.
It might happen. It might. Depends what goes on.
Also Ed as well.
Yeah, I think Ed's definitely going Saturday. We've kind of decided we're going separately, but we might go together. I don't know. If they let 2 cars out of Wales, then we'll go separately.
Maybe one of you can trash while the other one goes through.
Like Friday in the executive lounge is going to be where it's at.
Did they say that at the Welsh border? Did they say like, do you promise you both come back here? Like, don't stay there.
Population's that diminishing. They're like, you've got to come back.
Ryan Reynolds on the border. Ryan Reynolds checking. Where are you going?
You're coming back, yeah? You're coming back.
I bought all of you.
I thought I bought all of you in the contract.
You belong to me now.
I'll have to give you the pointy sharp stick.
Yeah. We'll even half the salarymen in Wales are gone. Like.
Cool. Okay, next question.
I'm picking up the Village Idiot.
I'm getting there at
12:30. 12:30 on the Thursday.
No, 3:30.
3:30. So you'll be there.
I'll be there about 4:35. That's the plan anyway.
What was the next question?
I'm going to be the. Actually, is it my turn?
Yeah, you go.
I'm going to be there probably about 2:30. Hopefully, be catatonic by about 3 o'clock. And yeah, I'm going to be good. I'll probably be in the other bar, the cocktail bar. Very spacious, drinking cocktails. Yeah.
Is the floor nice?
But I loved was when you said
what I remember.
Yes,
is
I'm
it
going to be
tile
reserved.
or
I'm going to be reserved. Controlled.
He'll be late
paralytic by 3 o'clock, and I'll be in the cocktail bar.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh dear. What's the next question?
All my answers are going to be the cocktail
You
bar.
muted again. Why, man? You muted again?
Howie, he cannot.
Oh no!
Are we? What?
I was about to say he can't see, but he can. Seeing is not an issue. Us hearing him talk is the issue. You can't.
I think I can see the panic in his face. Oh no!
You're back. Hey, your mouth.
I was watching Soundwave FG1 to try and find some more questions.
All right.
I'm sure there's lots of
playlist,
lots of videos.
Playlist.
Playlists.
It's only what time do you arrive?
What are you wearing?
What,
Yes, really good question, Tony. What are you wearing this year? So I'm going to wear. I've actually got quite an offensive T-shirt which I will wear, and some other T-shirts as well. They're only going to be pink. I always try and wear pink for TFN, and I'll probably wear jeans, shorts, probably a lot of shorts. I've got a hat which has got the sickle and hammer from the USR, which I might wear, and some cool glasses.
And it's all denim.
Yeah.
All denim.
Mm-hmm.
All the
If you're laughing, going, he's not wearing that, I am. So
Come to TFN and find out.
Ivan Drago's my favourite.
Available to buy from any cosmopolitan communist store.
And confidence. Anyway,
I just thought someone needs to do an effort. For some reason at all, the show gets banned a lot in Russia, even when we don't do anything wrong.
Is
we
it
get
really?
notifications saying you are banned from Russia. And I just want to build bridges. And if building bridges is a crime and locking up journalists, then guilty. Okay, like Russia, it's fine.
Just don't bomb
How many bridges have you ever built?
I've never locked up a journalist either, but you know what?
It's
Maybe
always
that's
the
what
first
TFN is
time.
about. Maybe that's what it's really about.
Killing free press.
What else is everyone else wearing?
Playlist will be a mixture of.
He's wearing just answering your own question.
He's gone full Alexis.
Maybe
My
people in the chat.
good question.
People in the
My
chat could
favourite
ask
animal-
questions, couldn't they? The chat could ask questions, couldn't they?
I like that, Bisto, because you also
Bisto.
point to your penis at the same time.
Bisto, start coming in here with your fucking ideas and getting all fucking chops that you're a guest.
Remember,
the
the chat used to be nice.
No, I'm
Chat.
sorry.
Never
for
nice.
Pete explosion.
Chat, if you've got any questions, that'd be great.
TFN Pete is crazy.
He is.
Oh dear.
So go, Peter, answer the question you want to answer.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? A vast array of Transformers the Show merchandise.
Beautiful.
Including tote bag.
The mankini is something to behold. It was delivered earlier.
Sorry, I forgot to wash it, Pete. You might want to.
That's an end goal, really, isn't it?
Well, depends when I bend over.
Imagine that.
Pheromones attracting people in. Like.
Rocks in the monkeys.
Can you imagine they've shut the hotel and we found a bomb?
It's fine. It's fine. They'll think we're part of Motion City. Anyway.
Any wires in it, just the bomb.
Well, I'm going to be in the cocktail bar wearing a myriad of different evening male gowns over the weekend.
Yeah.
Different colours.
Smoking jacket.
Negligees.
An ankle bracelet.
It appears to be running in
feel
the
like it's in
riff-raff.
this year.
I just imagine him with
Sorry, I
one
had
of
to go
those
downstairs.
Yeah.
What's on the playlist? Great question from Emma Andrews in the chat.
Oh, controversially, I'm going to be wearing clothes. And
Nice.
yeah, that's about all I'm going to be wearing.
What time, Ryan? Actually, this for me, this is quite an important question because it really gets me cross sometimes. What time are you staying up, and what is the night you're going to stay up the latest?
I'm not going to sleep.
You say that, Jamie. You say that. But at 9 o'clock on Saturday night, when you've gone quiet for about half an hour, and I think, oh, he's not long for this world, and Alexis is walking around hitting people on the shoulder.
I'll arm wrestle you. I'll arm wrestle you.
I'll arm wrestle you. It's RJ's mum, Alexis. Shut up.
Right, Al. There's been a long culture or tradition of the Sunday Survivors Club, right? That is people who can stay up the latest on Sunday to be the last ones to go to bed at TFNation or an auto assembly. And I'll tell you a hack for this. Set your alarm for about 5 o'clock in the morning. Get up, just join the picture. Just pretend you've been there all night. You know, and then go and have breakfast. It's fine.
I'll be doing this, Bisto. I won't go to sleep. I'll be up. I'm ready this year.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. I've been training.
How do you train?
I've been on the ski machine nearly every freaking day.
Sleep deprivation. He hasn't slept since June.
Do you remember? Is it 2 years ago? Nolte did that on the Friday.
Oh yeah, he was rocking.
Got up for breakfast, and Nosey and Jermaine were there at the bar. Like, yeah, we've been up all night. So, mate, it's Saturday. It's the main day.
I'm going to bed. Good night. I've done the night shift.
Nosey's just rocking. His teeth grinding. It's just.
Big shout out to Nosey.
I put my camera back on. It gave me an option to touch up my appearance, so I put it on full. So like I've almost got no features now. But I look so young. I look 19 again. I look like Brad.
Like most of Instagram.
I've got a something else that's going on at TFN. We need to mention a friend of the show.
Your playlist.
Friend of the show, Drew.
Oh yeah.
He's going to be working with Renegade Games, and in one of the side rooms, they're going to be having. There's going to be. Robot Rally, the Transformers version, which is this board game. It's like a programming game that you have to take on a character and race it around a board. You take it in turns to move your little character around. It's very cool. It's a really cool game. It's quite addictive. And then there's also a deck building game that'll be demoing. So that's going to be happening in the room at the side of the trader hall. I'm going to help out and cover his lunches, but
is that still called the Ford?
When I say cover, I'm not paying for them, Drew. You can eat your manky pasty in your bag. Yeah.
Who's going to put a cover over it to keep the flies off it?
Didn't he? You found a Ginsters from 3 years ago or something.
It'll be fine.
That's yours, lad.
You also found a Bueno, but like that's fine.
But like a Twinkie, it'll last.
Go off.
I've not even seen that advertised, so they've obviously.
No, it's
no, there's been nothing.
It's not
it's only
affiliated.
because it's on Ian's video.
It's kind of a experiment, I think.
Is that actually official? We're not going to go in that room and have a fucking.
No, it's been officially organised. It's been officially kind of sanctioned. But I think it's kind of an experiment to see how it goes.
Right, we should send in Peter first because he's the oldest. So if anything happens,
no one buy Peter a Cheeto toy, or even if they get one for free, don't give it to Peter. It's not funny.
This man does not represent our views, viewers.
If you do, on Sunday there's going to be a treasure hunt. Any Cheeto toy that gets given to Peter, we're going to hide in or around the Hilton, and whoever guesses the correct amount of Cheetos are the wins. Nothing.
Those things are still
pick it up somewhere.
Yeah, I'll tell you where I'll be fucking hiding them if I get them.
Right, we're going to finish off with one last. I feel like I'm turning to one of the fucking ethereal elves from Lord of the Rings 3. So the settings have gone too much, but we're going to finish off with one last question. Go.
What was the question? Oh, there you go.
What to do if you're a newbie? What to do if you're a newbie at TFM?
Do you know? I think that's one of the hardest questions to ask, and I think a lot of people here are quite old in the tooth, so they've probably forgotten what being young and hip is about. But I do remember, and I think don't ignore body language and know how people might look. And it's a hard thing to do because we read so much into body language, but understand people are going to be just as nervous as you, and it's hard to break that ice. So with the first couple of comments you say, you might not get a response, but it's not because you've said anything wrong. It's because the other person is probably equally nervous as well. So I would say ignore that body language, how the eyebrows are looking, how the eyes are looking, how the mouth, and just persist. And just realize as much as it's hard for you, it's equally hard for other people. And eventually it will start to get easier. And as the day goes on, you'll enjoy some wonderful conversations. And I think a good thing to do is ask about them. Ask about what they're doing, what they want, and stuff like that. And that's good. And it's a good icebreaker as well for you, because it means that you don't need to think too much about your responses, because you could just ask about them. And then once you ask about a lot of this stuff, you'll start to realize, oh, there's some common ground and stuff like that. So that's what I would do.
Great answer.
Great advice. Great advice. Yeah, just talk to everyone. I think it's so easy for us to say as well, isn't it? Like, just go up and talk to anyone. I always found it hard, always have done, but you will go there, and if you do it, it's worth the effort. Like, you'll get the biggest payoff ever by just pushing yourself to talk to someone. And I just think this is a really great comment. If you're looking for quality layout designs for your events, back when you need the extra money,
is Adelicio planning to be in TFN?
Sums it up in one.
Did you guys all meet at TFN? You did, didn't you?
Yeah, yes. Jamie, I think I met first. Andy,
but that was at the strip club.
Yeah, the pre-show. Alexis was the first person I met.
No way to talk about Motion City.
Day of sex.
I'm here.
You guys all just did you know each other from the TFUK boards as well?
TFUK, yeah.
You did all meet. Cool.
Yeah. And then I think was it last year? Was it last year or the year before when there was this weird bald guy staring at us longingly from across a room, and then his other half came and asked if it was all right if he came and said hello, and he's been clinging on to us ever since on the old coattails.
Riding the wave. No, but I was that.
Jump on the gravy train, Pete. Come with us.
I was
after Alexis done all the work and got us famous.
Infamous. There's a difference. Infamous. Oh, there's a top tip for TFN if you pitch your first one. Try and avoid Alexis after about 10 o'clock at night. You don't want to get cornered.
3 o'clock.
And that's not a jokey tip.
Fucking 10 o'clock. That's genuine advice. That's genuine advice. No, I was the guy that kind of Emma and I went to the cons and stuff, and I didn't speak to anybody. But I found this show, and I really enjoyed watching it. And I simply just reached out to the majority of the guys on Twitter and stuff, and I just messaged and said, look, I really enjoyed the show. I'd love to get the opportunity at TFN just to buy you a beer. And I was very lucky and very privileged that you guys were so welcoming, and you know, we have a common interest with Transformers, and all it cost me was 32 pints. I spent more money. I spent more money on beer. 32. I spent more money on beer than I did on bots. But that's how easy it is. And I'm not particularly outgoing. I'm not an extrovert or anything like that. But it genuinely starts with the first word of saying hello.
I always worry about the use of introverts and extroverts. I always think it's so overused, where I think people are always a mixture. You know, and they always talk about introverts, or they need to work and get there. I always think to myself, why can't extroverts just shut the fuck up and let introverts talk as well? And I always feel like sometimes introverts is always seen as a negative, and I just think in reality that's just not the case.
Anybody could be an extrovert if you feel
so. That was a
comfortable enough.
That was a teacher
happy in a
coming
place,
out.
You know, we have people who become kind of friends of the show who were very quiet at first and aren't now because they're in a comfortable place and they feel like they can actually be themselves and talk about Transformers and all the rest of it, and that's a nice thing as well. That's the other good thing about
really
TFN. Everybody's there for the same reason. We all love the same stuff, even if it's different variations of it. Obviously, Beast was shit.
There's no elitism.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Just don't lead. Just don't lead with it. There's a place for you, but just don't lead with Beast Wars is my favourite, because I'm only human. It's going to affect my first impressions. I had to just slide it in gradually.
I think,
Simon.
like Jamie was saying, first timers, that these are your people. You know, you're a Transformers fan. You've come to a Transformers convention. These are your people. It's not like one of these bigger, like general all-in sci-fi conventions, or that, you know, they're just cattle markets. This is a specifically I was going to say cultured. What's a curated convention for you, and the people at this convention are your people, and you might not necessarily find the right group of people on the first time of talking to people, but somewhere out there'll be a group of people at TFN that you will gel with, and when you gel with them, you'll be firm friends forever.
Yeah.
And I think that's the great and beautiful thing about the place.
100%. And that bond and that circle of friends, it just stays with you. Plus Alexis, you have like him, he's near there. And you go with that forever. No, but seriously, Alexis was the first person. He was in the Transformers. He came up and went, "Hiya, my name's Alexis." Just started talking to me. And he was so cool. And ever since then, he was the first person I met, and we've been friends ever since. Like everyone. Right, I think that's a good time, unless anyone wants to go for anything else, to call it a night for the show. Thank you so much for our lovely, handsome guests for joining us, Bisto Yeti and Exillion XLR. You can find Jamie at Storm Toy Photography, at Pete Willis for Pete, and at Crankcase 79. But the most important one is come to Facebook and search for Transformers the Show, because we are there. Thanks.
And get on Twitter and join the competition.
Yes,
yeah. Don't forget to
UK.
Once you've done the competition, don't forget to go and check out Bisto's YouTube channel, and of course Exillion XLR's channel, which I'm sure will have more videos on soon.
It's coming. Got the office.
Don't watch my videos.
I knew it.
Like me.
I knew it.
And like our fucking videos, man, and subscribe to our channel.
Share it if you feel like it.
You're so old, aren't you? Like,
got all end dubs on you there.
Don't let anyone tell you a G.I. Joe helicopter.
Pete's being removed from the show.
Yeah.
Do not like our videos.
Go next.
Do not subscribe.
Say it, Paul. Say it. You know you want.
One day I'll be a cunt and I'll ask for people to subscribe and like our videos. Today's not that day. Bye.